whichever dialect of Chinese is appropriate to this time period.
Cantonese, perhaps?
I don't know. It says there's Mandarin, there's Cantonese, there's other versions.
Maybe
of
both.
stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, both.
Cantonese, please.
Jank. Oh god.
That's the language.
So your name
of
is Sid?
Sid Mall.
Too bad it's not like Jack.
Jack Mall?
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Chinatown with Jack Nicholson?
Oh yeah.
It's Chinatown. That's the one, and that's it. That's the end of the movie. It's like, come on, let's go. I'm like, yeah, that's a good flick.
Holy shit! Yeah, I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah.
That and
that's a masterclass in detective storytelling. It's awesome.
the one with Gene Hackman.
Oh.
The
So
Yeah, I
Dan,
don't remember.
what skills did you pick for your character? I'm wondering how much we overlap. This would be interesting.
Sleight of hand and lockpicking.
Ah, okay. I have a social deception and mental resistance. Very different. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Cool. This is all
Admit
very
you're
exciting.
lying.
New campaign or new system. So I knew everything. So I was telling Calvin, I'm just a little nervous. I don't go off and get the DM jitters, but this is all new stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't felt this feeling in a long time. Like, this is cool. Cool. And I'm sorry. Let's get the music going. We did the hand of the crib sheet. I'd like if you guys could go around and introduce your characters on stream. I think that'd be awesome. That way, get a sense of do the whole I am and such an explorer, blah blah. Get background or whatever. And then we'll take it from there. Okay. That's good. Cool. Who wants to start?
Oh, Calvin, you start. We'll just go around this way.
I am Isaac von Braun. I'm a mechanical adept who is licensed to carry. I am a gunsmith in town. I have a shop, a house with my wife. I smith guns and repair guns. And I have a bowler hat that I wear. I'm like in early 50s. Got a big white mustache, and I'm almost always wearing these big goggles. And I always have my smithing stuff on, to block from sparks and such. I have weird guns that I've designed myself for extreme amounts of money to purchase, but
I'm Maria von Braun. I have a weird husband. Much like in real life, I didn't realize I was making a character that was me. Aside from the fact that I consort with the dead. I'm a clever speaker and high on the intellect, and I'm all about fortune telling. And I pull a little curtain around the shop to create the good ambiance for my little fortunes that I tell with my tarot cards and my crystal ball. I have tarot cards. You have to do that thing.
Greetings, I am Sid Mall, an intuitive explorer who needs no weapons. I have a weapon, I do not need it. My family were diplomats to China, where I studied in some of the Shaolin temples there. They would not give me full accreditation as a Lo-Fa. But when my translation skills were needed in Chinatown in San Francisco, I accompanied an American investigator over and came back to the land of my people. Now I wander the lands, seeking to right wrongs and solve crimes.
San Francisco.
Most recently,
Just taking notes. Okay. Already.
that's where he landed to do the investigation. They had to be Chinatown.
Howdy, y'all!
Oh yes, really?
I'm playing Alicia Irons, a graceful trick shooter who fights with panache. She's a gunslinger in her mid-20s. Loves always seen wearing her duster and overly stylish clothes, like everything's got little extra filigrees on it. Definitely likes to doll herself up. A little underprepared for some of this stuff because some of it needed me to like know people and.
Didn't you say that you probably know the gunsmith?
Based on some of the background stuff, I went with. Just bring it up on her. Here it is. I went with the. You train with a highly respected mentor. He regards you well, but he has many enemies. For this, let's say it's likely that she learned trick shooting and stuff from her father, and they're like part of like a traveling like rodeo show kind of a deal where they would get out there and do their trick shooting bits. But maybe he's a bit indebted with certain people that he shouldn't be, and yeah.
So you have daddy issues.
Daddy?
No, I said daddy issue. I didn't make a fun of it.
No, get him. Get him. It's a good one.
Is that a fun?
Yeah.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, you're safe.
Howard. But she would definitely know Isaac, the local gunsmith, who I would say probably is the one who smithed her jeweled weapon. That it's a rifle that she is named Ruby, filigreed and inlaid with, of course, ruby jewels. And by extension, Miss Maria, who she probably talks pretty sweetly with.
I do most of the talking. He grunts.
I am the magnificent Doc Danger, clever speaker and crafter of illusions. So I do all sorts of tricks like sleight of hand and, getting out of chains, and traps and things like that for a living. I do shows. I try and stick to the more luxurious districts if I can, but when I have to make money, I will go to the more unscrupulous areas of town. Unfortunately, I am not rich yet, which I aspire to be. So I live in a normal apartment, in the what do they call it, the Sin District or whatever,
Okay.
Party town.
Doc, you should free yourself of the desire for material items, for they are the greatest chains you could ever bind yourself with.
Well, I'm all for emancipating people, so if you want to hand over your chains, I'll take them.
Have you seen Arrested Development?
Like a little bit here or there.
There's a character, I forget his guy who put this Batman's voice in Lego movies. He plays a character named Job, and he's a magician. And at one point, one of my favorite lines in the whole series, he goes, "Illusions, Jack, is tricks what whores do for money."
Oh yeah, I think I have that. Well, I do need to make the money. Occasionally, because I am known for my intellect and skills, some of the more unscrupulous people might come to me to fix things.
Gotcha. Okay. And last but not least.
Well, hi, everybody. My name's Sticky Pete. I'm a foolish prospector who howls at the moon. And for the large part, I'm sorry, everybody. I slapped this guy together last minute. But essentially, he's pretty much a beggar coming into this town. I presume he lost a lot of his stuff after what happened to him. But basically, all he's got on him is a timepiece and a pickaxe that he kind of uses as a walking stick right now, because he's just, by the time Sigmund finds him, he's kind of jacked up on the side of the road. Just, I have no idea what happened last night.
Sid, not Sigmund.
Yeah, just Sid, man.
Sorry.
Okay.
Mr. Sid.
Cool.
Tell me about some mother.
Oh god.
So cool. So these all sound good. And for those people on stream, Digital Cyberspace Land, we are running Cypher System, and this is our first go at it. So these are the characters and basically how it all works interestingly. Okay, so you've all chosen your ciphers, so that's super cool. Hold on to those. You don't need to tell everybody on stream, just we know what's going on. I'm gonna have you all start with 1 experience point.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because you can use experience points in the system are like currency. So you can use your experience points to re-roll any die on the table. So whether yours or someone else's. Or you can use experience to refuse a GM intrusion. That kind of thing.
So we shouldn't spend this on leveling up. This is more for. This is probably for like to survive the day.
Well, that's the thing. Like you're gonna get experience by discovering things, by a lot of other stuff. It's not just beating monsters or stuff like that. It's more or less like you problem solve and you get experience points, right? Which will be awarded at the end of the session. Unless okay, I'm still new to the system. I'm already out there in stream, so I don't know if I can award stuff in game. Well, no, I do, because with the GM intrusion, that's something I get to award two points to a player, which you keep 1, you give 1 to another person.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll figure this out. It'll work.
Right. And just a reminder, GM intrusions, from the book's perspective and my perspective, is just to make new complications, to make the narrative and story more interesting in that kind of moment, in a problematic way. You can also spend your experience points as a player intrusion. So if you want to take the reins of the storyteller for a second, you can like dictate what you want to happen by expending an experience point. Does that work?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, I have I have a player intrusions here, like advantageous malfunction. I can do a player intrusion to make a device malfunction that's being used against me.
So the player intrusions
cool.
are preset by your.
I have those abilities.
By your type.
Some are preset, or sometimes you can come up with your own.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so like,
Cool.
if maybe instead of when you're maybe a group of bad guys are chasing you, and there's ice, and you have them all fall over, and that could be your player intrusion.
There goes my 1 XP, and we get away.
Yeah, and it gives you a chance to get away. That
Cool.
kind of stuff.
All right, neat.
Okay. So that being said, right. I just want to. We're gonna take things slowly today. We're gonna use we're trying to use the right terms, right things. I'm pretty familiar with it. I have at least have enough to fake it. But that being said, yeah, we're all here to learn that. As long as we don't mind going slow, that's gonna be fine. So we're on stream. Sorry, on stream. We're gonna go slow. Cool. Questions or anything before we start?
Starting equipment.
Yes.
Is there anything there? Like, I didn't find a list of like starting equipment really anywhere.
So there's not. There's
It's
not going
just
to be.
basically what I have. It's
Yeah.
kind of the idea,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the only real, I guess, parameters around this stuff is like inexpensive items are cheap. They're accessible. They're not going to break your bank. Moderately priced items would cost maybe a week's worth of pay. 2 weeks tops. Expensive items are going to be a substantial investment. So I think you said you have a room, right, Dan?
Yeah, that's moderate. I picked a crappy room.
Okay,
you know,
picked a crappy room.
You pick a nice room, it's expensive.
Yes.
You pick an average room, it's moderate.
Yeah.
So,
You pick a dive with fleas, it's
so
inexpensive.
that's okay. So then, would one of our starting equipment
If you want
be
a
the
roof,
house?
it's moderate.
The
Yeah,
house
we run
and the
our
shop.
business?
Yeah.
Okay, so the business is our expensive
I would-
items.
I'll
all
say-
of them. Okay,
100%.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's an
Okay.
asset, the thing you have, you can use and you can stock
Okay.
it. So it's
all right.
furnished.
I just wasn't quite sure how it all worked.
Let's see, just for
I'm small,
you all start with some
You have
money,
a small
some
house.
cash.
Absolutely.
However you determine that is, I'm gonna like don't like bankroll yourself. Like I have like $1 million. But, maybe I don't know. If you start with $100 in cash or something, or whatever. You
Aren't we
want.
kind of just doing like a modern day conversion? So like $100 carries us
Yeah.
like for a few days,
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
like for the rest of our lives, kind of.
Yeah.
You find a nickel. I'm
Yeah.
set for life.
I'm retiring.
Well, maybe,
$1? Wow.
yeah, right.
Yeah, a gun's like $1.20. Here you go.
They still
For
have the half penny
$1.20.
at this point, I
They
think.
do, yeah. Just considering it.
Well,
Yeah, they still
we're
have
at
the
it's
half
like
penny.
it's like kind of gold rush times. I mean, maybe $100 in cash is true. much. We have $10 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, why would Stinky Pete be hunting and prospecting?
Yeah.
You know. Cool. So like I said, you all have prep of what's going on. I didn't have much time to just prep for everything as I had hoped for. I've got a bunch of NPCs. I got enough to run a game. I don't have a map of Hellwood. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I couldn't find something that matched what I want. Okay. Anyway, so I'm still working on that. But anywho, cool. I think I'm ready. You all ready?
Yeah.
So I can dive in. All right. Let's change the music first and foremost. Let's do that. It's an average day in Hellwood. The dust of the rose kicks up from the light breeze around the cactus. You find yourselves in the Dominion Holding Company, the local bank of Hellwood. And a lot of your townsfolk are here, some people are waiting patiently in line. You see people either taking withdrawals or making deposits. You see what's news? You see Bernice Cocksmith, one of the other local inventor in town, with her frizzy white hair and green eyes, and her face is always smudged because she's always dirty. She's always wiping like oil and grease all over her face. She wears mechanic's clothing, and she's at one of the desks hoping to get a loan. You see several of the guards posting up, kind of lazily sleeping. It's Hellwood. There's not much happening right now in town.
It's a quiet town.
It is a quiet town. You see Otto Bishop at another desk, talking to one of the other patrons, and he is the local undertaker. He's tall and gentle looking, and he has these kind eyes that has a wisdom that have beyond his ears. And he looks like there's always an air of kind of mystery surrounding him in his dark, heavy black clothes. And you see him kind of holding onto a silver locket that he never is without. You see other people in line. You see Winnie Bradford, the local most popular saloon girl. And she's captivating, she's magnetic, she's charming, and even in line, standing and waiting, she's flirtatious, but not in an off-putting way, not in a seductive kind of way, but she is definitely magnetic. And all of the other people in there are like, wow, you're great listening to her stories, because she's a transplant. She is not originally from Hellwood. She has come here to seek a new life, and this is not uncommon knowledge. This is something we all know. Things like that. So, the bank itself is a long rectangular building. Let me get my map. Sorry. You've come in through the front double doors, and there is the front area is wooden planks all the way running down through the floor of this building. And to your right there was a spiral staircase leading up to the second floor. You ascend some stairs, you go through a set of half double doors, like the little saloon doors, right? And there's a sitting area with tables, chairs, there's the two desks with people sitting, and then there's another set of bars, or another set of saloon doors, and that's where people are waiting in front of the cages. And beyond that is a large circular vault, a big spinning wheel, the whole nine.
Nice.
It is currently closed, and it is imposing. It is a shiny steel that's been polished and burnished, and that's where we find ourselves. So I guess, where do you wish to kind of be, and why are you here in the bank?
We're in line,
To make a deposit
Make a
for the end of the
deposit.
day? Is it like,
and it's just
what time of day is it? Maybe that would make
Yeah.
sense.
It's about 3 in the afternoon.
we'll close down the shop.
We had a recent sale. It was a little more money than we were comfortable having in the house.
Okay.
I don't want to be here.
I'm probably trying to chat up the very magnanimous woman. I forgot her name already.
Oh, shoot, I did too.
Sorry.
Winnie Bradford, the saloon girl?
She's the one who's transplant, right? Transplant.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Winnie Bradford.
Winnie. Okay.
and this inventor. What was her name again?
Bernice Cocksmith.
Bernice.
I couldn't get away from the Cockmaster.
I am.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Look, I don't like Bernice,
I know.
and
Staring at her and
I
grunting
am
on us.
upset that she's here at the same time we are, and I don't want to hear her talk.
Okay.
So it's not like you're doing anything, but that is.
But I
what
was just
you're
like this
emanating.
like blank annoyance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good.
I'm here to rob the place.
I'm like,
Wow,
okay.
we're the good guys.
Strong start.
I didn't know that was necessary. We had to be good. I just want to relieve people of their material wealth. It's their chains.
Burden, really, yeah.
No, what would I be doing in a bank?
Helping other immigrants or something.
Yeah, okay. I'm helping somebody from Chinatown to make sure they're not getting ripped off by the white bankers.
Great. Good. Do you want to wait in line for a desk, or do you want to make a deposit? I mean, where do you want to be?
I imagine they're going to go up to the teller,
Okay.
and I'm just going to be there with them to translate. And
That's spectacular. So you walk forward and you're translating, and you are working with a young family of immigrants. There's a mother, father, and 3 kids, and they have all this other currencies from China, and they're trying to get not only a fair exchange, but they also want to make different transactions and deposits to make sure the money is safe and secure. And you know all this, and this is what you're helping. Is that cool?
yes.
Cool.
Given the thing I've come up with, maybe they're to pay off part of a loan.
Okay.
Like maybe like the theater house itself is like a little bit indebted, and yeah.
Is this payment on time?
Yes, but only barely.
Okay.
Like this was the last day.
Okay. Cool. So you're cool. Good.
I just woke up fairly recently after a long night of performance, and I'm just here to deposit, the entry fees and things like that. But I'm trying to not for once draw any attention, especially from Maria von Braun. I'm kind of trying to avoid her.
Okay, and you all see each other. You're all aware of the presences too. So okay. Stinky.
So, Sid has left me on a bench towards the front. And I'm very preoccupied.
Okay, fair enough.
Can
He's
you
left
leave your
me
bowl
with
of water?
like one of those Chinese finger traps, and I'm desperately trying to figure it out. And I'm just like, how do you do this thing? I can't seem to do it.
Okay.
I have plans to dunk him in the horse trough to freshen him up after.
Great. So since you are waiting outside, you get a good look at the street, and there's still a lot of people out for this time of the afternoon. More people coming and going. You see people starting to head towards different saloons. In your immediate vicinity, there is to your left. There's a horse and carriage, and there is another post where people are hooking up their horses, and that kind of thing. Every usual travel, but right now there's probably outside, but anywhere between. I'll give you the exact number. There are 6 horses outside that are been tied up, the carriage, or the wagon, I should say, and you're also just getting a good look at other people walking back and forth, and they're all sweaty, they're all kind of dirty, whether it's from farming or one of the various other jobs, and he's just walking away.
Nope, I'm still listening. I'm sorry. I forgot my dice. Please continue.
Cool. No, that's cool.
It's got wireless headphones.
Good. So that being said, what do you wish to do?
All right, you know what? Let me try the first roll. How would I get out of these little finger trap things?
I love you, Tucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how our campaign starts.
Roll number 1: escape from Chinese finger trap.
The DM is already face palming.
We've already broken the
You're
DM.
good.
Okay. So I'm gonna read some basic numbers. For task difficulty, right? So 0 is routine. Anyone can basically do this every time. That's not you.
Yes, remember I have the foolish feat, so I've got some stuff going on there.
So then number 1 is simple. Most people can do this most of the time. I don't think this is you.
No.
So number 2,
Keep going.
Number 2 is standard. Typical task requiring focus, but most people can usually do this. So I think
That's probably for normal people.
That's probably
is it, too?
accurate, right?
Focus. Yeah, it requires focus.
Yeah. Okay, so this
Okay.
is
Like
this is a
that.
level 2 task, and I'm gonna say, how do you want to say that? It could be either, let's make it an intelligence task, so intelligence roll. So if you are going
Okay.
to lower the difficulty, you'd be reducing that intelligence pool. So the first thing you need to decide is, do you want to lower the difficulty of this?
2 times
Okay.
3 is 6,
For the
right?
for the sake of argument, no.
Okay.
Not yet.
So-
Because I also have a very low int pool. Surprise.
Yeah. So
He'll loot one of his 3 things.
you need to roll a 6 or better on a d20.
A 6 or better on a d20. Okay.
That's not bad.
No adding.
Oh, but you forget who you're talking to.
You get to roll with advantage, though, don't you?
No.
Well, he has a special.
Yeah, there's
His-
something with being a fool.
His idiocy helps him a
Oh,
lot.
he's a lucky idiot.
Yeah.
In certain tasks, yeah, but like not
Not sure
intelligence. No,
Okay.
It's
definitely
like
not
an idiot
intelligence.
savant. And Fallout.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. So what's this look like?
So wait, I'm sorry. Does that include my -4, or is that just the action points?
Wait, minus
No,
4?
No, when you had the -4, that's to your pool, not to your rolls. That was part of your character
Okay.
creation.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. So yeah, it was a straight 9 on the die.
Okay, yeah, you succeed, and you're looking at it, and you're trying to find. You finally realize you pull too hard. You have to push a little bit, and then pull your fingers out. And you get it.
I did it. And I guess I pocket the finger trap, thinking that'll be useful for later.
Okay.
And I don't know. Do we want to pass it off to somebody else because I did something, or?
Sure, good.
Yeah. Let somebody else try. It
Uh,
probably would have taken me a few minutes to get out of there.
So you overhear those of you in the vicinity, and so she's talking pretty loudly. You hear Miss Cogsmith, Bernice. She is pleading with the other banker on the other side of the desk. She's like, I am so close to a breakthrough. We can put Hellwood on the map. I need this loan so I can get my some materials in my shop repaired and some upgrades. I can do that, and he's.
She's not.
And the other dude on the other side, he's like this long face, kind of like, I'm sorry, Bernice. I know, it's just like, I'm sorry. And so you're overhearing that kind of conversation. And Otto, he's having a much more civil, kind of placid conversation with his bank teller, so to speak. He too is looking for a loan. He's like, well, I need this because, well, you know, people die every day, and we need to expand the funeral home services. And I understand that you have recently lost a loved one. Wouldn't you want the best care for that? And like,
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Nice.
So they're overhearing these kinds of conversations, among others as well. Winnie is just really having a great time chatting with people online because she's killing time. Is there anything else you wish to do, say, over here? Kind of.
I'm looking like I'm just annoyed. I want to listen in on what Beatrice is saying,
Cogsmith, yeah.
Okay.
and I want to know what she's working on if she lets anything slip.
Okay.
Oh, you're trying to discern what your competition of sorts is.
It's not competition,
Well, no, but
So,
but I am concerned. But I'm not letting it show.
Okay. So you were looking
Try
to,
not
like,
to.
really just eavesdrop.
Yeah,
What do you want to? Are you being obvious about it, or do you try and be sly about it?
I'm definitely trying to. I don't want to look interested. I am.
Okay. So let's call this an intelligence task.
Okay.
And let's see, given she is I'll say this, that I'll start it with demanding because it requires full attention. However, since Bernice is, I think, distracted because she's engaged in this other conversation, I'm going to reduce that by 1. So it's a circumstantial thing. So right now it's a difficulty task of 2 for you.
Oh, right.
So it means you need to roll a 6 or better on D20 to be successful.
Nope.
Was that a 1?
That one. What
I
happens?
get automatic jam intrusion
Excellent.
Oh.
With no XP, right?
with no XP.
That's right.
Oh no.
That's right.
So I am like, well, I'm looking, I'm leaning in, I'm trying to hear. I think I'm being,
Stealthy.
like, not obvious.
Okay, so as you're kind of leaning in and you're trying to listen, Bernice just looks over at you and she sees you very obviously trying to eavesdrop on her conversation. And she goes, and she looks at the bank teller, she goes, you know what? And that guy, don't give that guy any money because he doesn't deserve it. All he does is make weapon. And she's like, she starts to make more of a ruckus about this.
Beatrice, I don't need any money.
My name's not even Beatrice!
Oh, what? That's
Bernice.
Bernice!
Whatever. Starts with a B. That would totally be what he does. Yeah, he would forget her name. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? Guards, watch this dude because he's trouble. He's this guy is trouble. I know him. I know his kind. You know. Oh yeah. And that's why don't give him money. You should give me the money. She tries to redirect the conversation back to the mortgage lender or the loan officer. Yeah. Good. Other folks?
Good job.
I'm trying to concentrate on helping the Chinese family with their funds, and we got the advocates out. We're going to make sure they're not getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Are
Well-
you speaking in Chinese?
Well, I'm switching back and forth, yeah, as necessary. But having grown up in a monastery, my attention keeps going to Winnie, I suppose, and perhaps even Alicia a little bit, because I'm not. Maybe even Maria, because I'm like, oh, I am not used to women.
Okay.
3 of them in one spot. Wow.
Huh?
3 of them in one place.
Yeah.
3 in one space. There's probably a bunch
There's
of
a
other
bunch.
people.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of
There's
a lot of women.
There's other people, but okay. So, you want to do anything in particular? Or you?
No, I'm just like he's just maybe a little flushed and awkward because
Okay.
he's not, he really is inexperienced with women.
Okay. So you're a little distracted. You're kind of losing, I guess, a little focus, and you're realizing that the teller on the other side is maybe shortchanging them, or is not understanding clearly what's happening. So you get the idea, you get the sense that this person on the other side of the cage is perhaps a little unscrupulous. Yeah. How do you wish to handle this?
Excuse me, I do believe there has been an honest mistake made. I do believe if you carry the number this way, you will arrive at the right sum.
Okay. So, do you want to? It sounds like a gentle persuasion.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to treat this as an intelligence task.
Okay.
And this will be, let's see, standard. However, because you are distracted, as you said, with female presence, we're going to raise it by 1.
Okay.
Okay. So now it's a difficulty of 3. So you have to roll a 9 or better on a d20 unless you reduce it.
That'd be spending my intellect point, right?
Yeah, if you can use effort to reduce it from your intellect pool,
No,
unless you have like a skill or some other circumstance to maybe give you an asset.
Well, I am an investigator
Oh, okay.
as my skill, so
Good. So if you're trained in that, that'll reduce. That's an asset. That'll reduce it by 1. So now 2.
6. That's pretty good.
So it's a 6 or better.
okay. I'll go with that. 4.
Oh,
Oh, no.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Doing real good tonight.
You have an experience point.
Huh?
You get an XP if you want to reroll it.
Can I see if I saw that? Like, what's perception type of check?
I think most of the stuff, if you're just if you're aware of it, I don't think you have to require a roll for that kind of thing. So you would definitely see this happening or overhear this if you were interested in it. Do you want to use your experience point?
Seems awful early, but sure, why not?
Yeah.
So what does that let me do?
Let you reroll your die.
16.
Hey, here we go. Okay, how do you want this to happen?
I'm being very pleasant, very gentle, but there's something in the way I touch down, like the wood underneath, I think, just sort of buckles. It bends a little bit under, because it's like that finger, the 2-inch punch thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
You see this guy who's got this floppy, sweaty brown hair, kind of a scraggly 5 o'clock shot. He's like, sorry. I'll make the correction right. You are absolutely correct, sir. He just goes on and he pulls out the cash drawer and he starts pulling out the money and recounting. He starts to recount it correctly.
Ah, very good. I knew an honest man when I see one.
Yes, don't we all, right?
If there's a teller open, while I'm paying off this part of loan, I'm gonna try to get maybe an extension for my next payment. So, listen, we've been paying on time. You know, here's the $20 we owe for this one. But if you give us a little more time on next time, maybe we can provide like a little more money as one lump sum.
Yeah, Alicia, I know I like you. I've been doing business with you and your dad for quite some time here, Ken. And but you know, the terms of the loan are the terms of the loan.
But if you give us just like a couple more weeks or something, I mean, I've been trying in really hard. I should be able to bring in way bigger crowd next time.
You know, okay, so you want to persuade, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's make this an intelligence task. The person is predisposed against you.
Okay.
Because this is not the first time we've had this conversation. You've heard these stories before, right? So we're gonna make this a level 4 task, a difficult task. So this is where trained people have 50% chance to succeed. So do you have a asset or a skill or something that you might be able to reduce this without using effort?
While I am trying to convince them that, you know, I've been practicing and getting better and stuff, could I maybe do like certain flourishes with my hand and general body movement to elude that I am indeed getting more skilled?
Sure. I can see that.
Because I am trained in all tasks involving physical performance arts and involving balance and careful movement.
Okay, excellent. So by doing this, you reduce it by 1, makes it a 3. If you want to go lower, you have to probably apply effort, because right now it's a 9 or better.
She's going to apply a little effort.
So
She really wants this to happen.
Okay, do you have an intelligence edge?
No.
So
So
you
this is going
spend
to cost 3.
3 points from your intelligence pool, and it lowers it by 1 to 2. So now you throw 6 or better.
And that brings me down to 8 int currently. Here we go. She's laying on the puppy dog eyes and everything. 17, I would have been fine without anything. But she earned that roll.
Right. Okay, so what do you say? Or what does she say?
So if you just give us like a couple more months, I'll even throw in a free ticket to the show. Now, Mr. Isaac has recently given me a new firearm, Ruby, I call it. I'm going to be doing some long-range trick shooting with it.
Really? That is fascinating. And a free ticket, you say? And after seeing all the flourishes and all that stuff, he's like, you've really gotten quite good. So I think, you know, I shouldn't be doing this. You're asking me to compromise some of my banker integrity. But for you and that free ticket, I could do that.
Oh, much appreciated, should. And she kind of does that little kiss thing.
Okay. Great. So, so if you'll just sign these papers, and we'll be on a merry. We'll say we had this conversation, and we're going to extend it by. What did you say? 10 days.
That sounds fair.
10 days. Okay. 10 days extension. I sign it, and then he hands it over to you. And just, when can I get my ticket?
Well, as soon as I go back home and get one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Does Doc want to do anything?
Yeah. I guess I'll finally go over to see Maria von Braun. It's like, you guys raising the dead over there, are you? Making all that ruckus with the other cog lady?
Well, I mean, you can
You're like a
pretend
couple.
You can be a huckster if you want, or
Yeah.
you can pretend you're I don't know.
I mean, I don't really speak for the dead. It's more just fortunes, and you've been.
I
You've
know.
been.
I was just harassing you.
How's business?
It's okay, you know. Gotta keep freshening up the act.
Yes, flim-flamming the townsfolk.
Well, you could say so.
I do. You should come over. I've baked muffins.
I might, if I can wake up that early.
Out of curiosity, you both mentioned a theater. Do you is there like a theater space that you both like rent part of? Or are they separate? Like, what are your performance areas like?
I would have like a theater. I don't know. The trick shooting.
Trick
would
shooting
be in the
is
theater.
probably going to be like an outdoors theater kind of deal.
Yeah, outdoors.
Okay.
It could be the same building, just it could be
Like,
sort
yeah.
of outside portion if you wish. It's up to you. Basically.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
So sort of like an event hall area kind of thing in the town.
Yeah, that hires different acts to come in.
Yeah.
That makes tons of sense.
Okay, cool. So far, as things are moving on. Some of these conversations between Bernice and Otto, they go longer than expected, and the lines moving through your family, you've helped them out adequately, and they're very grateful, they're very happy to you. They thank you so profusely on the way out as they leave. Then, as the door of this immigrant family, they open the door, you see one of the McCoy boys saunter in. And you know that they are part of Jack Sly and the McCoy boys gang. So this is, Sean McCoy walks in. He is the second oldest. He is the muscle of the group, right? He's an amateur boxer and a local strongman. He likes cards, but he's not very good at them. And that's why he just beats the hell out of you when he takes your money after you take it from him. Even though he is, except when he's gambling, more cautious with his other investments. And he walks in, and it's a big burly dude. He's about 6'3", he's probably 200 pounds, 250. He's all muscle. He walks in, and you hear like the ding of his spurs hitting the wooden planks. Wears dungarees, flannel that's kind of open. He's got a kerchief around his neck, and he doesn't wear a hat, but he has this kind of a small little derby cap, like a short brim kind of thing, almost like a working machinist cap almost. And
Candygram from Mondo.
as he walks through, there's a hush over the crowd, and they stop and look at him, and you're like, oh my god.
I want to maneuver just shift position so that I put myself between them and Maria.
Okay.
Just to kind of.
Protecting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do the same to usher the family out.
Okay. As you help the family out, you see the rest of the McCoy boys outside on horses.
I'm going to tell the husband, please make most haste possible to away from here.
Okay. Cool. And Stinky, you see these McCoy boys as well. You're not from here, so you don't really know them, but you know suspicious ruffian characters when you see them. Is there anything you want to do? Say?
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Do they notice me? Because
Oh, yeah.
I'm just a big goofball in a bench essentially.
It's hard
so
not
I'm sure
to notice
they're
you.
coming right for me. Yeah. Are they approaching me per se?
They're not approaching you.
Okay. So yeah, I'll kind of be hanging out, just like trying to be as nonchalant as possible.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily trying to engage burly dudes I don't know, I guess. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Is there only one?
No, there's one
inside.
There's one inside,
Yeah.
and there is 4 more outside. Nope, 5 more outside.
Oh, it's a lot.
Oh yeah, so I'm definitely trying to mind my own business now.
Right. So as the door shuts slowly, you see the twins, Charlie and Connor, take off around the sort of edges, around the steps, go up to a balcony leading to the upper floor. And they just disappear up that way. Then there's 2 more men. This is Navajo Slim and this is Edmund. They walk in and they hang out by the front entrance, and while Sean is in the middle. One guy stays outside with the horses. Moments later, Connor and Charlie walk in through the upper floors. They pump their shotguns, and the other guy pulls out pistols, and suddenly Sean says, "All right, everybody, this is a holdup. We are robbing this place. If you want to die, you stay standing. You want to live, you hit the deck, and let us do our job." And we take a quick break so I can draw the map.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Okay.
This is awesome.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I don't.
I was just brushing up on like what the heck I can even do.
Don't worry, it's
in
gonna be
general. This is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna get interesting.
Is this the kind of area where we are free to carry arms?
Oh yeah,
okay.
this is Wild West.
We're
I
all
mean,
armed.
yeah, you're all armed.
I was
Everyone's
wondering if you were
armed,
going to spin the gun around, the actual gun itself around while doing your things. I was like, yeah, it's pretty normal to bring a gun and show your gun to the teller, and just say, hey, you want to come?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Because part of me was like, yeah, I could like toss something in the air and shoot it, and then I was like, that's great to do in the middle of a bank. I'm not going to do that.
So
What's the police force like there?
There are a few guards that are private.
I mean, in town,
okay.
is it like well policed, or is it like good luck?
So there's a sheriff, and her name is Vivian Gunn. Sorry.
I like it. It's so bad it's good.
Yeah, no, that's not my fault. That's the AI fault. I was relying on that. I ran out of time. Like, I need stuff quick. So she's the local sheriff, and she's usually not someone you want to mess with. There's a couple deputies. As far as that, it's relatively like lawless. I mean, not lawless, but the social contract is kind of tenuous at times. People don't murder each other generally. I mean, but
In the open, or just like at all?
in the open.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's
stuff
a
like that.
fairly small-ish town at this point.
It's about
or-
5,000 people.
Okay, that's
Jeez,
pretty big.
the way we wrote some of the scenes, though, it seems much bigger.
Well, yeah, that's why I was kind of trying to get a
Right.
scale
After
for
the
how big
district and
this.
stuff, I'm like, okay, I gotta make this a little bigger, and because it's awesome, I think it's super good. So it's a bit bigger, but the police presence is not as robust as one would hope.
But
This city's
many
maybe
individuals have firearms,
Yes.
and either to hunt or to do
Lynch
whatever.
mobs.
mean,
Let's go.
Yes, that kind of stuff. So there are people in this part of the world are very aware of how to take care of themselves, and they when push comes to shove, they will really take care of themselves.
They shove.
Yeah, they shove. Absolutely.
So, how much time is advanced? Just real quick.
Like,
Is it still like around early evening?
It's still around 3 o'clock. I would say maybe 20 minutes have passed tops
Okay.
so far. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Quick break.
Intermission. We'll be back. in a
Intermission. We'll
second.
be right back.
Yeah.
I can't believe you found free Western music or
Yeah.
Wild West. Yeah.
Wild West background music,
Nice.
royalty free.
Hey-o.
Thank you, internet.
Indeed. Cool. Welcome back. Hey, Tucker's okay. Good. Tuck's here. Good. So where am I? Sorry, I'm in the middle of picking music, which might be appropriate. It's alright.
We
Table
need a
that way.
little. Wee-wee-oo.
Oh, I know. I wish.
I had a friend who could do that with this, like this.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, because the tabletop audio has a lot of good stuff, but not so much for the West.
Are you kidding me? The one combat music is awesome.
Which one?
You have to go around that way.
What's it called?
Do you remember?
I could look up.
What are you
It's
thinking
one
of?
of those like you know it when you see it things probably.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
how a
let's
lot of
see.
stuff is.
Yeah, I don't
What's the
remember the
image?
name of it.
Ghost Town, Rat Battle.
There's Old Town.
Oh yeah, it's below Starship.
There's Eerie Tone, Magic Tone, Bella Voice, City of Wonder, and Action.
It's the sound pad True West.
Oh, there's a sound pad.
And there's a. Is there a True? Yeah, there's a True West one.
Shit, where'd it
It's
go?
got saloon piano music.
Oh, there we
and
go.
Western Action.
Western Action.
I was
Western action.
Yeah, one of them I love, and I wish I could use more. I think it's this one.
Heck yeah, tabletop audio.
That's fun. Okay.
What's it called?
Western Action.
Western action.
That's
There
great.
it is. Yeah, that whistle.
Can't just
Okay,
search
yeah,
Western
okay.
action.
I've got it.
Okay. That's
Oh,
better.
that sounds good on the surround sound. Look at all those bass notes.
Hold on, what's this one?
Yeah, we got to get familiar with all the Western
Yeah.
stuff on
I
it.
used that sound pad a lot when they were in Q in Space Australia.
Ah, Space Australia. Here's
Nope.
That's if things get really goofy.
Honestly, like that should just turn on Stinky Stern.
When Stinky Pete goes, that's what starts playing. Yes.
This is theme music.
Why?
It's walk-up music.
Why do I have access to this? This is amazing.
Oh boy.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So we can start with this. This is really gonna be fun. I didn't know what this existed. Good. Okay. So, let me see here. I had to check up a couple of rules for that stuff. Any questions as far? How we doing?
Good.
Good. I see you all position yourself on our bank.
I think we got ourselves exactly where we wanted ourselves. We'll see. Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
did that, right?
Yeah, these are all the tellers up here.
We got Stinky Pete outside.
Yeah.
I was just handling my own biz.
Yup. I see Bernice is over here. Otto is over here.
Where's Sid at?
Sid is
Out
over
by the
here.
door.
Out by the door.
Up by that door. Yeah, so this is one of the McCoy brothers that walked past you, Sid. And the oldest McCoy brothers outside. The other two have gone up the balcony, so they're coming in through the windows through there, just because like an upper deck kind of thing. They are elevated, for lack of a better term. The two mistletoads, they are the two guards that have been hired by the bank. You know, for,
Two mistletoes are
Yeah.
the guards. I love it.
I needed something to really be distinctive. I'm like, oh, let's use the mistletoads. Okay.
Very distinct.
Very distinct.
Okie dokie. So, at that, let's get some music going.
Now, for clarification, they have announced that the bank is getting robbed,
They have.
and for us to hit the deck.
Yes.
Is that
Unless
are
we
we
wanna
under
die.
attack? Are they attacking us actively, or
They will be once
they're
we start shooting.
threatening?
No, they're right
They're
now
threatening
they're
attack.
using all of their force and intimidation powers to make you just get out of the way so they can just take the money and run.
Okay. And this is,
So-
of course, before bank insurance was a thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Okay.
So this is
So this
our
is
money.
our money
They're gonna
It
that
steal.
they are
is,
going to
it
be
is
taking. in
your
a
money.
sense.
That's
Yeah.
not happening.
So in the center section, I didn't draw them, but there are other chairs, like a sitting area. The lights are along the whole length of this bank are like those kind of wagon wheels, but they have like either candles or kind of other like gas lighting, so stuff like that. The wall, they're about to the first 10-foot tall walls, roughly.
Okay.
Up to this level, so it's 10 feet, and then another 10 feet above that, so it's 20 feet from top, first floor, second floor. In case you go to the roof, I never know with you people.
But it's like an open floor, right? That's what it sounded
Yeah.
like. There's like
Yeah.
a kind of balcony flooring inside, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yeah, so like there is a circular staircase over here that'll get you access to the upper of the balcony. Most of it's open. There are little partitions with swinging saloon-style doors at different intervals, and generally so on with that.
Can you give us a brief overview of immediate, short, and long range?
Right.
Ooh, yeah.
Immediate range is anything within like 10 feet.
Okay.
So super quick. Short range is from like 10 feet to 50 feet. Long range is anything beyond that. And typically I think you can move a short range, and if that would be your entire action, unless you make a special speed roll, and then you can, if you succeed on that, you can move short range and then act. But it's going to probably either take a good roll or effort to do that. Typically, most times you won't be able to move long range unless you have a power or an ability or something else to do that, or some other propulsion method. Enemies most often, like just players, will move either immediate or short distance. Sometimes, if they are larger, they can move a larger distance without penalty. Let me think about other things. So, is that helpful?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Cool. If you are attacking, you have to decide whether you're making a melee or a range attack. If all melee attacks are going to be might rolls, and
Say that again?
melee attacks are going to be might rolls. So if you want to you punch somebody, you can use your might pool.
So you have to use your pool to do a melee attack?
Well,
You don't have to.
you don't have to.
Okay.
You can expand.
Well, yeah, I mean, because
I see.
every enemy will have a level, and that'll have a difficulty task associated with that enemy.
Okay.
So you will, as a character or a player, you have to decide, do you really want to hit this person right now, or you want to push your luck, or just try, that kind of stuff. I think. So range attacks are going to be, I think, usually speed rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Then we know all that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. Don't forget, you can make recovery rolls. As an action, you can recover points in your pool. You can roll a d6 and add your tier.
Oh, and that's got the cooldown thing.
Yep.
That's one action an hour,
Yep.
10 minutes, all that.
Yep.
Okay.
So in case you need to do that, that's an option. Other than that, okie dokie.
Does my leather work thing count as light armor?
Your leather. Oh, you mean like your smithing?
Yeah, my smith
apron.
bib. My smithing apron.
Bib.
That's what it
My
is.
smith bib.
I don't know what it's called.
The man
gunsmith.
My smithing
I'm
bib.
just a nerd.
I like it. It's great.
Apron.
I don't. It's not
Yeah.
intended as armor, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
It,
Just check
it
it.
would protect you from any sparks
Yeah.
and
So-
some heat, maybe.
I'm gonna have to smith up some sheet metal to go underneath it or something.
Yeah. Okay.
That might
Not
have to
gonna protect
happen.
you from bullets.
I do have.
Other questions before we do start?
I think let's do.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
do this. How do we actually? Yeah. Do we roll initiative?
I'm getting to that. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Then I'm ready to. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
So
only thing
I'm gonna give it a minute in case. I don't know if this is going to combat. I just want to see what happens. If you want combat, fucking just start shooting. I don't care. But if that's what you want, that's great. If not, we'll roll with it and just whatever it is. Okay. So, Sean McCoy, you see him? No. In addition to his other brothers brandishing their pistols and shotgun, he pulls out 2 long-barreled pistols, and he just points them around everybody. Okay, nobody move. Just get out of the way. Let me towards that vault, and no one gets hurt. And he starts slowly moving his way towards the vault. What do you all want to do?
I'm looking over to Alicia to see if she's ready to start something. Because I know she can shoot.
Her hand is twitching by a revolver.
There's
Do
how
any
many
of them have?
5.
5.
Talk.
Do any of them have their back to me at the door?
Oh, yeah, you're at the door.
He's got a pickaxe too.
I was going to whisper to Pete, get next one that comes through the door, and I was going to go out after the guy with the horses and try to scatter the horses.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my time
wait.
just doing understand. I'm like sizing up and studying the main boss guy with the twin.
Tucker, there's a guy on the left side of the door, in the inside. I don't know if you can see anything.
It's on.
Okay.
There's a map.
It is on the map, but it's a little hard to.
And I'm afraid that if I make a move on the guy that's with the horses here, he'll come out and get me from behind. So I'm asking you to pickaxe the guy if he comes through the doorway.
Yeah, I am also.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I'm game. If you're telling me what to do, that's perfect. I'll murder a guy with a pickaxe.
Don't let the bandits leave.
You could try talking to him. You could just ask him something.
Is this Two Guns McCoy?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there's Yeah, so there's 2 guns in McCoy. I like that. He's kind of heading towards the teller lines. Is
Yeah,
that where
he's
going?
he's
coming
slowly
towards
moving
us.
forward, going towards the tellers.
Okay. And then there's the 2 on either side up above us?
Yes.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand
yeah.
the situation.
They're right
And then
there.
there's the guy guarding the door.
Yep, this
and
guy.
there's the guy with the horse.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to just make a quick examination of these guns to see if they're how they hold up in my estimation.
Okay. So this is because this is your profession. I'm not gonna make a roll for this. These weapons are standard fare. They're nothing special, but they're reliable and they will kill you.
I'm sure.
So if it sounds
I'm just gonna like make a small comment over to Maria. I'm just gonna be like, inferior firearms. Out loud.
okay.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Oh gosh, dear. And I keep going like Brit. I just default to Ada. Oh my god, I don't like it. It's okay. And I'll figure out her voice eventually, or I'll just
You're good.
pretend I don't have one. And I'll use that to play off of since we're within earshot of this guy who's two guns McGee.
McCoy.
McCoy.
Cheeseburger McGee.
And I'm going to try to use my enthrall ability. It says it uses 1 inch, so that means with my edge, it's free. Okay. And as my action, I do nothing but talk, and the target can't do anything but defend itself should it be attacked until I stop talking.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to be like, "Oh my goodness, I see you're a dual-handed pistolist." And she's just going to try to talk to him about his guns and ask him about his mother, that kind of thing.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate the questions and thank you for noticing. But I got a thing, and he's just.
Oh no, but
And I'm looking. I am constantly glancing over at Alicia at this point to be like,
Okay.
now
Where?
I think the combat is.
I would like to do one last thing.
Yeah.
I want to do ventriloquism of his own voice and say, "They're behind us, boys!" And that's how we'll start. So to all the guys in the
have him
ranks.
turn around.
Yeah, have him turn around.
Wow.
We're surrounded.
Where's your mini?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm the one with the wizard hat. Mine is that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's put you over here in front of him. You want to be in front or behind him?
oh, she's moved up
In
into
front,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, we're all in trouble anyway. They've got there's guns everywhere. There's no protecting.
Where do you want to
it.
be?
I'm right next to him too, because I was talking to her.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. Oh my
We're all
God.
right
This is all
there.
very congested. Otto's just
Yeah,
kind
we're
of
all
like
congested.
looking up. Okay. So you. Is this a power? Or is it an ability? What is it?
It's I'm gonna call it minor illusion. It's not magic or
Yeah.
anything, but I'm just like,
Projecting
guys,
voice.
look behind us. They're surrounding us, boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you weren't hearing his voice. He's
Yeah,
talking to me,
I studied
so.
him for a minute or whatever, like the time, so I'd be able to do this.
Okay, so let's see here. To see if this works, I need you to make let's say a roll. Is this going to be an intelligence roll? Level 3, because that's the level of his
Okay.
perception of it as a guard. So it's a 9 or better on the die.
And because I did understand, it reduces it by 1.
Yes, so
As
it's
I
a 6 or
studied.
better.
Is there no
That is a 9.
for this?
So what?
9.
Nice.
But it just happened?
Yeah. A lot of those just happens.
I'm so not used to like so he has to talk to me until I stop
Stop
talking.
I think so, because I don't think he's not really a high level character. He doesn't really have defense against this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So we're just gonna have it happen.
There may be defenses against
There could-
this.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So
Interesting.
You say behind us, boys. What is it?
Yeah, they're behind us.
Okay. And
Turn around.
so who do you want that to affect?
It's everybody that can hear me.
Okay, so
So everyone in the
So
building,
anyone who
I guess.
recognizes his voice.
His voice, anyone part of his gang that would follow his orders.
okay, so
You
you
just ordered them to turn around,
That makes
boys.
sense. That guy out for sneaking
turn
peeks
around.
and pick it
Like
up.
you're trying to get they're trying to run. They're trying
So
to,
just to turn around, I want us to get the first
oh, I see.
everything
You're like,
in, you know.
what? That
So
kind
I
of
want to waste your
okay.
entire first turn looking around
Okay.
stupid.
Okay, good. Let's just roll initiative then.
All right.
All right.
No. How do we do?
Oh
Is it
no!
a D20 like
It's a
this
D20.
one?
It's a flat
Okay.
D20.
Flat D20. I got a 3.
Oh,
I also have a 3.
How appropriate.
no.
Oh boy.
I have a 15.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Is it a natural one?
it is a 91.
I get a DM intrusion!
DM intrusion.
Ooh, even on
boy.
initiative.
Yes.
Interesting.
Anytime you roll a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a
3.
15.
Talk.
5.
5. Okay.
We'll just all go last all at once in any order we want. You
Okay.
can, like,
So the way this works
except for him.
is the order is determined highest to lowest, and as long as you're so I have 2 different kinds of enemies here. So my rolls are 9 and 6 because of my character of the character levels. Yes.
Cool.
Right.
Okay.
So if you're below those, you're going after that. If you're above that, you're going before that.
What did Stinky Pete get?
He had a 5.
So basically, he goes, and then we all. Then the
I
bad
got a
guys.
15.
Oh,
So,
you
yeah.
two
It's
go.
the 2 of us.
It'll be you, then you,
Then bad guys, all of them.
then the bad guys.
And then everybody else.
And then yeah, because you're all grouped after the bad guys, you can decide as players who acts in what order. And likewise, you two who were before, you can decide who wants to go first because
Okay.
it's kind of interesting because you kind of group these chunks of people.
It's like D&D Beyond, or not D&D Beyond. It's like the D&D game, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
That's kind of how they do it there too.
Yeah.
The
So,
chunks.
do we get? Is this guy still enthralled?
He is talking to me.
Yes.
Yes. So
And
long as I
these
don't
other
do
guys are
anything
looking
else.
away.
Yes.
Are we getting a first turn?
Like,
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be distracted.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Good. Except for you.
All right. So yes, what does this natty 1 do?
Except for you.
Except for you. Where are you?
In front of the teller here.
Okay. In your haste to act, you're uncharacteristically clumsy. So, you turn around and you slam right into this kind of partition, and you tumble over it and you fall ass over tea kettle into the main area. So you are upside down, prone, and on your back.
Is
and
this-
looking at the ceiling?
Is this the first time you've been in actual combat?
oh my god!
She's just a trick shooter.
You're like really good with the gun, but have you actually ever killed a man?
No, never shot a man.
So let's talk about the nerves.
It fits, I love it. That's fantastic.
Oh, okay.
You've
Cool.
killed many.
First time for everybody.
Oh my god! Stinky Pete. Oh boy.
Sticky Pete's killed many people.
Oh my god. All right.
So many people.
So many.
Exactly.
Pickaxe has a name. It's got hash marks. for
Oh
it.
my god.
Everyone who tried to jump my
I don't
claim.
remember what happened, but Pickaxe does. I'm just repressing.
That's dark.
That's dark.
Oh wow.
So during this, I will probably offer DM intrusions because it's that to make things complicated, more fun, that kind of stuff. Okay, so top of the order, you two can decide who wants to go first. Technically, you have the highest, so you can do that, or
I'm pretty sure I'm just going to continue to captivate this one bank robber's attention
Until he gets
Not-
shot.
until we're all ready to take care of it, basically.
So how does
Just
movement
like
work?
well, it depends how technical you want to get.
Well, I was really trying to saying oh no, running away, but circle back behind this guy, but that would take too long. I'll run at him with a flying kick or something.
what do you want to do? I think either is fine.
I think if you go 10 feet, you don't have to roll, and if you go more than 10 feet, you have to make a speed roll.
There is a martial arts
Yeah.
kind of move, which is a spin kick. So you could walk past him and then kick him in the face.
But I feel like if I approach him at all, he's gonna be like, no.
I mean, it sounds like the whole maneuver in general happens in the immediate area, right?
Yeah.
I think I'll just.
You can use the spin of your kick to cover the distance.
Yeah, this is more narrative than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just seeing. Okay,
Mechanic.
yeah, I'm gonna do the kick.
And quite frankly, if it's cool, I'm gonna allow it.
Really cool.
You know?
Good.
I'll do a slight thing. I'll be like, I don't have like a real fancy cowboy. I just like a flat rim kind of thing. I'm like, oh, and I go to turn, and then I spring off the porch here and try to land a flying kick on that guy's jaw.
Awesome.
Which guy?
This guy.
Okay, you're gonna go. Okay, cool.
Of
So
course, you man.
Good. So move yourself there. You kind of do your thing. Immediately spring off. The floorboards creak, kind of snap a little bit. You hear splinters because your senses are heightened. This is going to be a melee attack. You have to hit 9 or better because he's a level 3 character.
I have edge 1. Does that help?
Edge reduces the amount of effort. It reduces the cost, the point cost you spend.
So I have to hit 9? Okay.
Yes.
Do you have a special attack?
So
Can he spend 1 effort for free then? To make this an easier thing?
no, it'll be 2 points
Ah, I see.
Instead of 3.
instead of 3,
Ah.
and then reduce that task by 1.
No, I think I might have to redo my character a little bit. So,
Well, what's
yeah,
the target?
I'll spend.
Yeah, no worries,
It's
man.
part of learning.
Yeah.
I'll spend a might, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah, this would be a might roll. Yep. So 2 from that.
So I go from 12 to 10. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
But now you have to roll a 6 instead of a 9, which is a lot easier.
Yeah. It's like 75% chance instead of.
And I have an edge, right? Does that help?
No, the edge reduces the point you spend.
Okay, because I got a 5.
Oh, 1 point short.
Is there anything I can do? I already spent my XP.
Yeah. Unless someone else wants to spend XP to have them re-roll.
Oh gosh.
You know what? Stinky Pete's outside. Get him, Skeet! I'll on that one.
That makes good narrative sense.
17.
There we go.
It was an enziguri kick. I feinted with a very obvious high kick, and he ducked it, and I came around with the back foot and got him.
Yes. Fantastic. Good. How much damage was?
All right, so I do. My punches and kicks are medium damage, plus I have Fist of Fury, so I had 2 additional points of damage on arm.
Plus you rolled a 17, that's plus 1.
Oh, that's right.
17,
Yeah.
18, 19,
17 is
20
plus
is
1.
Yeah, it has 1 to damage.
18 is
plus
plus
one?
2, and 19 is plus
6,
So
7,
medium
8,
damage,
9.
wherever that is.
4, right?
4 damage.
4
4.
base damage.
Plus I have 2 because of Fist of Fury,
5, 6.
6.
and then 1 plus.
Oh, 7.
7. Holy smokes. 7.
That's devastating.
Yo.
How's he looking?
He looks like his jaw's dislocated,
Oh.
and he's just kind of slack. He's like, he's trying to speak, but he's like, he just can't talk because
Oh no.
totally just knocked his jaw like way out of line, and it's immediately bruising and it's starting to swell and instantaneously. Oh my god!
Brutal.
Thanks
Wow.
for the XP.
Okay, you're up.
Dude.
What's your
sorry.
maintenance routine for these guns? They do look quite shiny, although they are fairly basic models.
Yeah, I really should be talking. Hey, he's trying to push through, and you're like getting in the way. And he's like, I really can't be talking about this right now, even though you're very pretty.
I know you're very busy. I am married. Have you met my husband?
Where is he? I'll kill him.
I am pulling my gun out as this happens.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. You arm yourself. He's just like, come on, just go. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna spend time distracting him.
Yeah, just straight up.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
I was gonna shoot some other guy, but now
Now you gotta shoot them. No.
Yeah, he's-
If you shoot him, my enthrall ends.
that's what's happening.
Okay. So this is gonna have to be a task because you're getting more in the way or getting more involved. I think this is gonna be another intelligence roll.
Okay, so I rolled my d20.
Yes. So you need to get a 6 or better.
Oh,
Yeah.
7. It was on 5 and then it wobbled over to 7.
Okay, so just enough.
Just enough.
And he's just like, okay. He's just talking.
Sweet older lady. She's like in her 50s, you know, early 50s, and she's just chattering away.
Gotcha. Cool. So now it's the guy outside. This is what's his name? This is Jack McCoy. You know, the leader of the McCoy boys. And he looks at you. He kind of like takes it down, kind of jams it back into place, and he's just like holds it. He's like, I hope you have backup.
Tough when you
I know, right? How am I doing?
I'm sorry, I am new to the continent and my English is still new. Could you repeat that?
Okay, so he is. You see him pull out a pistol. He's gonna take just a couple steps back, a step back, which in this system doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity,
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
and he's gonna fire at you. So this is a defense speed roll to avoid being shot by a light pistol. So you have to get 9 or better.
Okay. So other special abilities: Flesh of Stone +1 to AC wearing no armor, and I'm trained without armor, so you're trained in speed defense test. Well, not.
What is
wearing-
armor?
Armor actually reduces the amount of damage you take.
Oh, okay.
Stat.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so this is like an asset, so it's gonna reduce it to 2, so you have 6 or better to avoid getting hit.
13.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's like, oh, fuck, and you dodge out of the way nimbly. The bullet,
Matrix.
bing, fires off like right above Stinky's head, and Stinky just starts laughing. Fair enough. And after that, that's all it does. So if you move immediate distance and use an action, if you move to short distance, that's it. It's okay. So now, these other people in here are distracted. We're gonna start with this guy. He is gonna realize both of the guys on the outside realizing, wait a minute, that was a ruse. It's not. Sean's right down there. Okay, so they spend their entire action getting their bearings and starting to finally put more pressure on people. They're not going to act. They're going to take their time, get their bearings back. So they're basically a mage check essentially.
Like they're sort of now yelling just again, like, get down.
Yeah. Get down, everybody, get down.
Oh.
The guy in the middle, he's kind of had his patience is enough.
Okay.
He's gonna try and push you out of the way and barrel through. So I need you to make another speed defense roll, otherwise.
It says in here that you can't make any
I can't,
actions
'cause I'm
other than
defending.
defend
That's
yourself.
right. He's still talking to you, so that's right. That's right. Okay, good. So he's
you can't
done.
go shoving a sweet old lady.
He's done. This dude is starting to realize things are going a little sideways.
I will let him do stuff.
He is going to move a short distance
I don't know if he's dead.
up into. He's going to move up into the stairs and take cover behind whatever railings and doors he can. But he's kind of crouched down. He does pull out 2 pistols, one at the door, one up towards the vault. Okay, cool. Now that's my people. The rest of you, who wants to go first?
Since they're right in front of me, and he just said things like, "Where's
Your husband, I'll kill him.
your husband? I'll kill him."
Yeah.
Here's what I would like to do, if you don't mind.
Yeah, do it.
I want to pull my gun out, put it right up against his temple, and go, "I'm right here." And fire
That's
point
so
blank
cool.
into his head. What do I need to do that?
You get him to succeed on a attack roll. I mean,
It's going to be a speed roll, yeah?
well, yeah, it's a speed roll.
God,
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess because you're so close,
Yeah, I
you
have.
have an asset on that, so it reduces that by 1.
Okay, I would be willing to spend 3 speed to increase the. I don't have any edge here, so I
So
spend
it's
3.
3.
You can increase the damage if you want, or you can reduce it again.
I think even if you shoot him in the head point blank, by game rules, he's still going to have a hit point pool when you're done.
There's no way to just.
Call shot, kind of a.
Pop him.
Your gun is a light weapon, right?
No, it's a
Medium.
Medium weapon.
medium weapon,
So
and I
full
have
damage.
+1 additional point of damage with guns.
5.
I'm gonna be real transparent here, because if you add the effort to do more damage, you'll kill him.
Okay, that's what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to try to shoot him in the head.
Okay.
That fits, like, sort of story-wise
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's my DC on this?
6.
12.
Okay.
Plus whatever, I don't know.
I don't know if are there pluses?
Plus the damage for spending the effort. I don't know how to spend effort.
You spent some
I'm
speed, so
gonna
you're at
spend
9
speed.
speed
Yeah,
instead
you
of
spend it for a
the
point.
Yep.
and just add
11 or
extra
whatever
damage.
that is.
Okay.
So yeah, you spend 3 points from your speed pool.
Done. +1 for my additional point of damage with guns.
Okay. That
Yeah.
should bring you up to 8, right?
So yeah.
Yeah, 6,
Point
7,
blank,
8.
right in his head, and I'm like, I'm right here. And just bam! Like,
So brains and viscera and blood explode out the side of his head,
Oh no, isn't that weird? That's where you are.
Yeah.
splattering Doc, the Undertaker.
And the Undertaker.
And it gives you a bit of like gelatinous mass of brain. It lands on a desk in front of the loan officer here,
God.
and it's just like there's blood everywhere. There's brain, and then the twins are like, "Oh fuck!"
I'm just like, yeah.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, they're like, "What is happening?" Okay, you want to move? And like you can move immediately. You can move up to 10 feet.
I'm not moving away from her.
Okay.
So, we're good.
Yeah, he's toast. Okay, he's a body on the. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave all the minis out because you can hide behind my whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not-
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Use dead bodies as shields.
Might as well. Okay. Cool.
You're strong enough.
That was awesome.
Who's next?
That was awesome. Good job. Good job, everyone.
Alicia, man sakes, Alicia, get it together.
I know, right?
Oh, you probably got splattered a bit too. You're right.
Oh yeah, you're covered in viscera.
Never killed a man. Just shoots real
You
good.
could actually, if you're prone, you could roll over, and that could be an advantage.
Actually, yeah, my idea was, since I was going to go for the long rifle on my back, she was going to roll
Okay.
into kind of doing a like that breakdance spin into a kneeling position.
Spinaroonie.
Yo!
Oh, that's
Love
so
it.
sweet.
And the blood should lubricate that.
Oh, yeah. Gross, but true, probably. I hate that. There's nothing about that.
I didn't like any part of that.
Were you
you-
firing?
Oh,
This one.
Okay. Okay.
Because I can't really see him, can I?
There's a lot of people in the way.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the one I have
Okay.
best view
Because
on.
he's a higher ground, he has one. It makes it a little more difficult because he's just by virtue of being higher. So that's going to make him a 3.
All right.
If you want to reduce it, so you have to get 9 or better currently, unless you apply effort to reduce it, or if you have an asset, which I'm not sure if you do.
Just the long rifle.
Okay.
It's a
Well, an asset could be a circumstantial bonus, it could be a contextual
scope
thing. Or it could be like if you were prone, like like on your knees and stuff like that would be an asset as well.
Yeah, she's kneeled.
Kneeled, but you had to move to get in this position, so I don't know. I'm not gonna get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
fine. So with this shot, I'm gonna go for a pierce shot, which costs 1 speed.
Okay.
I have 1 speed edge, so
Okay,
it's
so it's free.
There's no sense in doing that. So that whole movement, I'm going to say it counts as my attack flourish ability,
Okay.
which I add stylish moves to attacks, quips, or certain something that entertains or impresses. I choose any number of creatures who can see me to gain a +1 bonus to their next die roll.
What?
And that's going to be literally everyone but the bad guys.
Okay.
So
So
pretty cool spinning.
excellent. So
Here we go.
make your
Let roll.
9 or better.
12! Yes.
Heck yeah.
Nice. So you line it up. How much damage?
The rifle is a 6 damage plus 1 damage from using the pierce, so that's 7.
What? 6 damage for a rifle?
Yeah, it's the heavy one, remember?
Oh,
Okay, heavy.
Ooh, okay, so it's two-handed. Okay.
Yeah, it's the big one.
Ooh, okay.
Ruby.
Okay, good. So,
One of my better works.
were you aiming for a certain spot? What's this look like?
So, being that he's higher up and all that, I imagine I can only kind of see like his bust worth. And I'm gonna say that shot barrels like right into one of his eyes and out the other side.
Whoa. Okay, so it just doesn't hit the
Like-
brain, but just pulls off like part of his skull,
Yep.
and just like he's like, oh my god. So he looks around, like his eye just falls out and just hits the floor, and just goes through like the docks, the pillars, and lands down behind.
Damn, Isaac.
Yeah. He's alive.
Oh, he's not dead. Oh,
Not dead yet.
That's even worse.
Yeah. He's just like, oh! He's screaming.
Is this the point where you become traumatized, or you lean into it?
Yes.
Make a sanity check. Oh, yeah.
Wrong system. Well, there are rules for that. So yeah, but he's clinging to life, but he's just kind of like, gurgling a puddle up there.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
His name isn't Jack, is it?
No.
Why
No.
not Jack McCoy?
All right. Who's next?
I guess I could go. So I will pull my little tiny pistol and throw a card up in the air and shoot him, with the card.
Oh.
Pick a card.
Who
Pow.
are you shooting?
The guy that's already hurt.
Oh, okay.
All stumbling around with
Yeah.
Jeez.
I got an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's plus damage. That's plus 2, right?
That is +2,
So
I
that's
think.
4 damage.
Yeah, that's
My
actually.
tiny little pea shooter.
Into
Yep,
some
+2
vital
damage.
organs. Let's go.
So yeah, what does this look like for you?
Might as well shoot him in the other eye.
Oh my god.
now they match.
Okay. So you hit him, and he's flailing around like, oh, you see like life just draining out of him. He hits the railing and starts to fall over. So here I'm going to toss a GM intrusion toward you. So if you would like it, you can refuse it by spending experience points. But okay, so I guess you have to decide right now.
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it means you're going to get 1 experience point, and you have to give another person at the table.
I guess we'll give one back to One-Eyed Pete or Stinky Pete. Again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
fair.
Yeah.
So, the body of one of the twins here falls over and starts to lumber and starts to bounce and just lands and just crumbles and then starts to and nails Isaac from behind. So knocking Isaac prone.
Isaac.
Okay, so boom.
So yes, we have no idea what that guy is doing.
That's Charlie. Charlie, Connor's over here.
So, is that a thing like where a GM intrusion can affect? Because I feel like that would be my GM intrusion.
It affected you instead of him?
Yeah.
Is that what
Oh, you're
saying?
right. Yeah, I did that incorrectly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that?
No, that's
Do
that's
something
fair.
with Charlie.
Yeah.
Because
He could be mad.
I'd take it if
No, that's.
you want to
that's
give me
totally
one,
fair.
but
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm
Yeah.
right there, yeah.
Okay.
I'm next to it.
No, then okay, then.
Maybe his gun falls out of his hand and fires.
I was gonna say
I do
like,
not shoot
Okay.
guns off.
Okay, then let's go
Okay.
with that then.
There we
Thank
go.
you. Thank
okay,
you.
sorry,
Yeah,
just trying to make sure.
No, you're no,
Fires
no,
the
we know what
pistol,
you're
pistol
saying.
just shoots out of his
Okay.
hand.
Yeah.
It should affect the player directly and not someone like
That makes
Yeah.
you know.
We're all
learning.
Just like regular Matt mode.
Like we were
What's that
saying,
mode?
like we were saying at the beginning, like this is just gonna be rough until we figure it out.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so
And
you.
it's not like it's the end of the
Yeah,
world.
so even though you get a little shell shock because you just blew off the other half the guy's head, and he's still gonna fall, but he's gonna right there.
You won't bounce.
He won't bounce, but you drop your pistol, and it's at your feet. You're like you just kind of just shell shocked.
Yeah.
Cool. Stinky.
Okay. So how many people are left alive, I guess, is an important question.
In terms of bad
it's
guys?
Bruised Jaw guy. Yeah.
He's outside.
There are 3 bad guys left.
Okay. And the other, there's one left up in the balcony and one left still in the room, right?
Yes, and there's one outside. Who has his jaw
Okay.
dislocated pretty badly.
Okay. I know he hasn't come outside the door yet, but I'm gonna go after the guy that Sid.
Freeze?
Oh, we lost
no.
him. He's going after the guy that said something, so I'm guessing it's the one
He's
out.
got to just charge in,
outside.
probably.
Oh no, he's not locked up over here. It's only that laptop. Hold on.
Hold on, Tucker. Give us a moment. The laptop over there is having an aneurysm or something. Yeah. It's having a blood flow issue. I don't know. Something has happened. Its brain has turned off.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, we've lost internet entirely over here.
Oh.
But just that one computer.
Yep, just this computer. Oh, it is not responding to button presses. Very fun, very fun.
Overheat?
These are 7-year-old laptops at this point. So.
Oh yeah, and when I hold up, there it is. There's the task manager.
Oh boy.
Tucker, just nod your head if you were going to do something to the character that Chris already kicked
can't
in the
hear you.
face.
No, no.
Oh, he can't even hear us? Oh.
Oh.
Hold
Can he see us?
Nope.
Big Goofy.
Oh yeah, you can
No,
see
he
us.
So
No,
the real GM
he was going to go after this guy because this guy told him if he comes through the doorway.
Okay, we're
Pick
back online over here. It's kind of
1 minute,
Discord.
Tucker.
What's this thing do? Hold on. Oh, I should have been doing this. Where's the sounds? There it is.
Oh! Pew!
Pew, pew.
Pew pew! There's this game called Seven Days to Die, and there's a Twitch modification for it where the people can make changes to the game while you play, and one of them is just goofy sound effects. So like you shoot off like your MK47 or whatever, and it's like literally someone who sounds like me doing that, and a gun going pew pew, like squeaky hammer noises when you try to cut down trees.
Let's try that
Oh,
again.
it's working.
Okay. So, let me get back to the screen. I had to drop a pun in the Twitch chat.
Oh, he just dropped the pun in
So-
Twitch chat.
So the
So,
internet made you stop.
Peter out! Oh
Jesus Christ.
no! I'm marking it down on the card.
It's two.
So, I'd like to quickly take off my boots, and I want to sneak up to the guy that's over by the front door still.
By the door. Okay.
Okay.
His back is
Okay.
to the-
Quickly take off my boots is not how I
remove my
expected that
Okay.
conversation to
So,
start.
I want to
unless
sneak up on him, you know? Like, okay, and have my
Okay.
clapping boots.
so I think because you're moving a short distance, if you want to move and act, you're going to have to make a speed roll to make this
Okay.
successful.
What are we looking at?
So if you want to move and make a basic melee attack, it's going to be a task 4 difficulty.
Okay.
So that means 12 or better on the die unless you spend effort to reduce it.
Ooh.
Okay. So, let me do.
Unless you have.
So, is this all from the speed pool first, or?
Yes. Unless you have an asset
Okay.
or a skill that might help you in the situation.
It's not the
Well, I bullshitted my speed, so I'm gonna use a lot of points here. I'll drop 3 points.
What, do you have an edge in speed?
No.
Okay, so yeah, 3 points. So that's going to reduce it to 3. So you need a 9 or better on your d20 to move and act.
But I think you get
Okay.
advantage on it from your other thing.
We all have
Now,
plus
does
one.
this count as a task?
Oh yeah, you have +1 because of
Oh, yep.
So you really need an 8.
Everybody
yeah.
gets
You need
a-
an 8 or better.
You
So
can
wait,
do it.
is this technically a task?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I am foolish, I have advantage on all tasks.
Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Advantage? Does that mean 2 dice?
Yep.
He rolls
But
2
he
days.
has severe negatives for it as well.
Oh, sure he
It's
does.
actually kind of amazing.
Do it.
Where'd you
Dirty
get-
20.
Oh no way!
Nice.
So with a +1, you get a 20.
Yeah, 19 plus 1.
Okay. So
Heck yeah.
that means you get a major effect.
That's right.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So this is something like
I need as much extra damage.
like disarming, knocking them prone, or stunning them. Or so if you're trying to sneak up.
You're not prone with the smell of your shoes.
So how about this? You get you get so sneaky, even when so soft that you get close enough where I'll give you an asset on your attack roll. So it's
Okay.
easier for you to hit him. Is that okay?
That works for me.
Unless your smell, does something different.
It's also +4 to the damage, too.
yeah, it's
Well,
plus
that-
four.
So-
But he's not doing damage.
That's for damage.
I guess it would
Oh,
be
he's not doing
important to
damage.
know
He's just
that
sneak-
Stinky
sneak
Pete
up.
smells like a wet dog.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, so you easily
Of course he does.
you come in from outside. You leave your boots out there. You run in and you run up the stairs behind this dude. He looks up very last minute, like even though he's got a gun pointed your way. You come up there with your pickaxe. You gonna attack?
Yes. And I apologize for how I'm doing this.
Oh no.
Because I see the gun, and I know that my overhand will probably expose me. I'm gonna swing from down up.
Oh,
Oh.
Golden
And,
swing pickaxe.
No, I'm gonna go for like the inside of his right thigh. I'm gonna try and knock him down with this.
That's brutal.
all you do is kick a guy.
I mean, I'm hitting you with a mining axe. Take your pick.
Oh.
It's going in the log. That's 3, Tucker.
So you need a 6 or better.
Okay. Sweet Jesus, it's double 18.
No.
Well then,
18 means plus.
That's more damage.
We
2
found your
damage.
game.
this is this is Tucker's system.
When I make stupid characters, it goes well for me.
That's true,
Igor,
that's true.
Daggerback, and
Hard.
So that's +2 damage.
What kind of weapon do you
Okay.
have? Light or
Pickaxe?
Yeah,
medium?
your pickaxe is probably
it's a medium. Yes, yes.
4 plus 6 damage.
This is as close as you can get to Goblin in a
Okay.
West scenario.
So you come up underneath. You get him on the inner thigh. Is that where you're aiming?
Outer thigh.
Yeah, like I'm basically trying to spike his leg.
Get his carotid or his femoral artery.
Yeah, femoral artery.
Okay.
If I hit him on the inside of the thigh, yeah, he's fucked.
Okay. So yeah, you nail him like just not necessarily the femoral, but just above the knee. You do a boatload of damage, and he looks down. And you just see this pickaxe just go right through his leg, and the pick just like pops up the other end, and you retract it, and just blood just starts spurting out all over the banked floor, the wooden floorboards, and the smell of sawdust and blood lingers in the air right now. Is there anything else? Stinky?
Nope, I'm dead.
Holy crap. Oh, that was brutal. Okay, so the guards, they're gonna move in close, and that's all they're gonna do. They're gonna try to get closer to try to subdue people. This guy's gonna try to. He's actually gonna go down here. He can't go much farther. He's gonna go to the door. He's gonna go check out other people over here. Meanwhile, while the guards are running, like, oh god, thank you. You guys are great. Keep doing it. You know, they're running. Okay. Top of the round. Wild. Who's outside? You're outside. Across the sky, there's an enormous comet.
Before this happens, do you wish to surrender? It seems that Pete has picked off your friend inside.
That's getting. No.
Yeah,
Right here. Where's the gun?
Where's the gun? Get him out.
prospects are good for a stinky Pete.
That's another one on you, Togger. That's 4.
Yeah.
I love how we're being treated.
I want to get the fun in before you get the dramatic.
So across the sky, blotting out parts of the sun, you see a shadow just, reaching across all of Hellwood. There's this giant comet in the sky, and it's careening. It looks like slowly. It's this mixture of craggy gold and green and silver, and as it hits the atmosphere, it is, this fireball, and as it envelopes this meteorite, this comet, bits of sparkly stardust are falling across all of Hellwood, coating it in this pall of gray. Suddenly, you all feel very different. And as the comet careens across the sky, heading towards California, it leaves this trail of stardust all the way across. So, what you see outside, as this comet dust falls on Jake McCoy, you see him kind of convulse and twitch, and gesticulate in weird ways. His skin changes to a gray kind of greenish. It starts to bubble and burble, and he's like he reaches around, and you see all of his joints kind of tense at one point, and he really lashed out with this giant scream. and you see his shoulder dislocate,
Ooh.
and it grows larger, and it kind of lopsides him. His one arm gets larger, and his legs grow muscles all of a sudden. It's just like it suddenly just turns into this kind of mutant form of what you know Jake McCoy to be. He looks at you and he kind of takes his jaw and goes, and inside, all of you feel that your physical chemistry is changing. You don't know how, you can't explain why, but you know that you are different. You have innate powers, you have innate abilities now. You know you can do something unconsciously. I mean, and you see other people in here, this dude in particular, grow to an enormous size. He like his you hear his joints crack and his bones break as he's growing larger, more amorphous, and he becomes this enormous, oversized mutant dude. There. And the last of the twins, he gets gaunt, gets real thin, almost like he's a skeleton, and it's like the skin shrinks on his bones almost. So he's like this, and you see like all of his clothing is suddenly just really loose, almost falls off of him because he's so skinny and gangly. But he's got guns, and it suddenly looks more wiry, more magical. This is the oddning. This is the moment. So if you have magic abilities, all of like whatever ciphers you have that are with you are now active. So round 2. Who's up first?
Oh my god.
I swear in Cantonese.
Language. No. Oh boy.
Did he look like he popped his jaw back in? Does he look unhurt now?
He looks like he's healing.
Ah. Forgive, please. As I bow, I pull out my revolver.
Nice.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, so this is going to be still 9 or better to hit him with a speed roll.
Oof, no, it's a 7.
Okay. With the comet going by, and the dust and him changing, you're just a little distracted. Your shot goes a little wide left.
When do I say I use my ciphers? Like, I should do that instead of shooting? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that'll be an action to use those. Okay. Whatever that is. Okay. So with this, I'm going to offer you a game intrusion.
Okay.
Okay. So one of the civilians' horses is going to get nailed by your stray gunshot, and this one falls over, dead.
What's a unicorn?
Yeah.
You kill the ugly ones?
Right. So you killed someone's horse.
Ah. Oh no.
So, but you get 1 experience for this, and you can assign an experience to someone else.
Oh. Let's see.
I think he might be.
You in trouble?
Well,
Nah.
missed so far.
I think we're all good at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't
Give an
matter.
extra one to Tucker.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give an extra one to Tucker. He's got his hands full.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah. Now he's got the big guy.
He picked the wrong fight.
Oh no.
Oh, come on!
Keep rolling with it. Use that pun gold.
Why am I out of ammo?
Here.
That's because they're hoarding it over here.
Yeah.
It's all ended up by Tucker.
Fistfuls of
Or Chris
bullets.
in this case.
So that's your action. Now, are you doing anything else? No, you can't. Okay. Sorry, your character's name. Not
Maria.
Maria. Yes, you're up.
Yes. Okay. Just trying to understand what my magic now is, but it's absolutely useless in a combat situation, which is totally fine by me.
There you go. You shot him.
There's a.
Is
So
there
there's now a big mutated dude, a gangly near skeleton dude,
Yeah.
and the other 2 are still dead,
Yes.
as far as we can tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are dead.
on earth is this?
see all the other civilians in here are reacting. They're freaking out because they feel like they're changing. Like sometimes their fingernails are growing long. Sometimes their hair color is changing. You know, all kinds of weird stuff is happening, and everyone is panicking.
I am going to freak out, and I'm going to take my gun and shoot it at the ginormous scary thing that was a bank robber.
Okay.
That is by Stinky Pete. So it's a small gun.
Okay.
I have a 19 on the die,
Ooh, that's +3.
Okay.
and I think a minor positive.
And a minor positive, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
That's a pun, and you didn't mean it.
Moving a short distance.
So you can, if you want to get closer, or you can knock him over, or maybe not.
Is knocking him over something
Yeah, that's a-
beneficial?
that's
I
a
think that's
major
a big thing.
Yeah, that's
take cover.
Yeah. I could distract him.
Yep.
Maybe taking cover is a good idea.
Yeah.
Um,
There's plenty of stuff to take cover
Yeah.
around or behind.
yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay.
So that's 5 damage,
Is it?
I think.
Okay.
Because it's +2.
I'm gonna put you behind the desk over here.
And it doesn't cost me anything to have just done a straight shot, right? There's no speed. I don't have to spend any speed points to just attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I'm understanding and not cheating.
Nope. Cool.
Did anything happen to the guy that was on the other balcony?
Yeah,
He
he's
got
got
lanky
He
and
got real
skinny.
lanky
Thin
and
and
gaunt.
wiry.
It's like skeletal.
Oh.
Hey, can I have
skin and
moved?
bones.
Yeah, you can move it. You can move a couple, 10 feet approximately, a short distance, a medium distance.
Can I get kind of cover behind this horse?
Sure. Yes.
I'm gonna hide behind a horse.
We'll just say
The horse
yes.
kicks you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That would have been the intrusion had I known. Okay. So you have cover, and you did 5 damage, and you're, okay.
I think that's everything
That's
I can
it.
do, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Good. My turn. So, this guy, on my Jack McCoy, realizing that his new form has changed, is kind of weirded out by this, but he also has this feeling that he's much more capable than he was. So, but even that being said, he's not stupid. He's gonna jump on a horse.
Does he crush the horse?
No.
A poor horse.
Right?
No, he's not that big.
The horse, the horses mutate?
Yeah, everything this is now different. You know, so the horses, sometimes they grow longer hair, sometimes they get beefier, sometimes they shrink, sometimes they're growing extra legs. Things are getting real weird. You know.
Sleep near.
Yeah. He jumps on the horse, and he starts to take off this way. And you see him like reaching to his temple, and like you see his mouth moving, but you don't know what he's saying.
I mean, I don't know what I make of that. I mean, just like, oh, he must be
Great.
muttering pain
Yeah,
to
yeah.
himself or something. I don't know.
Okay, so he's gonna take off kind of this way. Good. Now the rest of these dudes, let's take care of this guy. So Stinky, you've got basically this ogreish, enormous beast. Like this guy is easily 10 foot tall, staring down at you, and he takes one of his hammy fists and starts to wail down on you. So I need you to make a speed roll for defense.
Okay.
This
what are
is
we looking at?
right now. It's 4.
That's a 12.
That's a 12 or better.
Okay.
Hold on, unless I have a. Just let me check. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be 12 or better, I think.
I will dump another 3 points into trying to stay alive here.
Oh boy.
So it's gonna make it 9.
Okay.
Is this also a task? He has advantage on this too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it was a foolish decision. I rolled a 6.
Oh.
That's okay. So you are going to take 8 points of might damage.
That's probably gonna kick my ass.
That's a lot of damage.
As he brings both hands down, just hit you clean on the head, knocking you senseless. So where's your might pool at?
It was at 9. I assume it's at 1 now.
It's at 1, yeah.
That was close.
Ooh.
So
That's alright, I suppose.
if you go down to 0 in any one of your pools, you are debilitated, and that's a different kind of condition to be in.
Aren't you impaired
Right.
first?
Oh, impaired, then debilitated. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yep.
Good. Good. So that's his thing. Now, Skelly Boy over here, because he is looking around, he's just super angry. You see him kind of hiss, and if one of the McCoy boys could look more angry or more distraught or more weird, it's this dude. He just kind of just starts lighting up and just starts firing at who's he firing?
Hi.
He's firing at yes.
Yeah, the guy who
Isaac.
killed his brother.
Totally killed my brother, and you hear him in this kind of raspy way, "This is for Jack!" He starts firing. So I need you to make a speed defense roll. He's got the high ground, and because he is now better at what he does, it's going to be a test 4. So it's a 12 or better unless you reduce it.
Remember, you get a +1 because that +1 from me shooting is still lingering.
So 11 or better. 50-50 almost.
Is there a
ish.
Jack and a Jake?
No.
Oh, all right. Because I'm having. I thought Jack was the guy I was fighting.
You rolled a 2.
2, so 3.
Okay.
No, I fail.
I'm sorry. I meant to say Sean. Yeah, world building. I've got a lot of names. I'm sorry.
No,
he has failed his roll.
I failed.
3.
Not with a 1 though.
Okay.
But close.
Okay. So that were right there. Okay, so you're gonna take. I mean, these guns aren't great. You take 3 damage. From your
Oh, okay.
roll.
Okay.
So
It's always from might first. Is that what it is?
unless it specifies, it's
Yeah.
might first, then speed, then intellect. There's some enemies who will attack your intellect first.
Mhm.
Okay.
Shot in the arm,
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. Cool.
Very cool.
All right, that's me.
I'm all right.
We all want the rest of you.
You're bleeding.
Oh, it's our turn, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
I might as well pass out +1s.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm already I'm hit. So
Seeing him get
You guys
shot
go.
from up there, I'm going to do one of those dive rolls
Okay.
and aim back.
Nice. This is gonna be a hard shot because of the angle and the height.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna say that's 2 hindrances, 1 for angle and 1 for height.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
so 5.
So it's gonna be 15 unless you reduce it.
Ooh.
Do you have any benefits, or what do they call those?
If you have a skill or if you have an asset to reduce.
All right. I gotta ask the wording on how this would work for this situation. If I were to use Overwatch, I use a ranged weapon to target an area and attack the next viable target to enter that area. Could I just designate that spot and then wait for him to move to fire or something?
He wouldn't be entering it. You'd leave
Okay.
it. But yeah, I see where. Yeah.
That's like for watching a doorway.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good spot.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, if it was like a level of intense focus on the spot. All right. I'm gonna burn 3 points for effort.
Okay. So it brings it down to 4, which is 12 or better.
And I will take my chances with that shot using a pierce. So, all right, the way I just worked, I started with a 14 speed pool. I would use 3 points minus 1,
To use 2.
So if you have an edge in that, yeah, it's only 2 points.
and then pierce is a 1 speed ability.
Can you use the same edge more than once in
Okay,
one
so
turn?
the edge takes 1 off the total amount you're spending.
Okay.
So if you're using ability plus effort, that's 4, right?
Okay.
So if the edge, that's 3 total.
All right. All right. So here we go. Die roll.
12 or better? 11 or better? Because it's plus 1? Or is it 12 or better?
It says any number of creatures who can see you. I don't
That sounds
assume I
like
give it
not-
to
okay,
myself.
Okay, yeah, not you. Okay, so
I
12
inspire
and
everyone else.
Okay.
And the funny thing is here, I don't even have to make the shot, but everybody's inspired.
Hey.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Got this. Go, go, go.
No.
No. Reroll. That's my gun.
That's my gun.
Good guys.
I was going to do it
take
if
my
you
XP.
weren't.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 on that.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
All right, all right. Come on, come on, come on,
Better,
come on.
better.
17.
That's
Oh my god.
+1 damage.
plus 1 damage.
Okay, so what's this look like?
Plus 2 damage, actually, because I used the
Okay.
Pierce, which is another
That's right.
+1, so that's 8.
Yo,
Whoa.
that's that.
Is that enough?
That
to
ices
hit him?
it. He's out.
Lethal.
All right,
Yo,
so with
what's this
his
look like?
That was very much
lanky,
worse.
now emaciated looking body, this huge rifle round sinks into his chest, like caves it in, and then just blows out the whole back.
Oh yeah. Just
Yes.
bones and dust hit the wall next to him, and just like you see like this little imprint of what this guy was, and it just collapses, and he tumbles over, falls over on the desk, bounces off it. Boom.
Damn, Isaac, I want to give you a bigger tip next time.
Okay, who's next?
I want to run over to the big guy, and I have
Okay.
a coin on a string, and I begin to spin it in a hypnotic pattern.
Okay, since you have to move a short distance.
Just a short. He just has to be able to see me. I just want him to be able to see me.
Oh, okay, so you all
It's
have
like
to do.
10 feet, and then
Okay.
have him look at me.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna erase memories.
Oh, what?
He forgets the last 5 minutes. He thinks he's just about to rob the bank. I thought, how could we mess this guy up more than he already is?
He's gonna be extra confused when he looks down
He
and sees
doesn't
that
know
he's a
anyone's
monster.
dead. He
Yeah.
doesn't know.
He's forgotten that his body has just morphed into something
He's
else.
forgotten everything that he's
He thinks he should be riding his horse right now.
Can you imagine you're just riding your horse along and suddenly you're just do your thing in a bank and you're like,
And he's
And
got
all your brothers are dead.
pickaxe.
You're like,
There's a
"What's
pickaxe
that?"
through your
This isn't
pickaxe hole in your
an
leg.
intelligence thing.
It's an
Okay.
intelligence thing, yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing.
I think I have to happen to. I gotta look this up.
It's on page
because-
45.
Well, no. I just how this works mechanically.
Yeah.
But I think how I'm going to handle it right now, before I look it up, I'm going to treat this as a level for you a level 2, because his defense for intellect is 3, but he's dumb because he's a
He's
big
dumb.
dummy right now. But
right.
because of this moment and he's distracted, I'll say we're going to reduce that to,
Alright.
to 6 or better.
You get a +1.
That is a 12.
Oh yeah.
13.
So after he goes boom, like his nails stinky feet, pulls his arms. I was like, "Ah," and he goes. Looks around, is like, just totally just like, what the hell just happened? Like, pulls down, he sees blood on his hands and like some of the whiskers or the sticky feet. It's like, just totally just oblivious to what's going on. Okay,
Utter confusion.
stinky.
Oh, you ready?
So,
I'm sorry.
Who's what?
Who's next?
I have 3. I'm at.
You have 3 what?
My initiative was 3.
Tucker's is 5.
Well,
We're all doing it as a group though.
You can-
Okay.
But
so like, I guess I would go first only if the answer to this question is yes. Everybody's form is changing.
Yes.
I know it's not evening yet because of the oddning. Would that happen to me?
Do you want it to happen?
Should we roll for it?
If you want, yeah, go for it.
ooh, Tucker's a gambling man.
What's the score? Straight roll.
So I guess, what, 11 or better? It happens. 10 and under, it doesn't.
Okay, guys, just heads up. If this happens, all fucking hell is about to break loose.
Okay. Cool.
18.
Oh.
Okay.
How?
So-
Werewolves in the bank.
Describe your transformation.
Okay, so I just got punched in the face really bad. So maybe like the taste of blood in my mouth kind of like triggers it. And like I go kind of stiff for a second after the hit. And it's just the same as everybody else who's changed. Like, you know, limbs and stuff start popping. And it's basically just like, you know, the Skyrim werewolf? It's just like an absolute unit of like this bipedal wolf thing. I basically turn into that. And let me just read off what happens here, because dude, this is bullshit. So, tier 1 beast form, you gain +8 to your might pool, +1 to your might edge, +2 to your speed pool, and +1 to your speed edge.
Wow.
And while I'm in this form, I can't spend intellect on anything except trying to get out of the form again for an hour.
Oh, okay. Do you have control
So-
over yourself in this form?
Nope.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Oh, man,
So now we
to
have
race
2 monsters to
memories.
kill.
Yeah, now it's 2 monsters in the bag.
Okay, so second question. How many people are in the room?
Lot.
A
A
lot.
lot of people.
No. Sorry. How many player characters? Like 4 or 5?
Just 4.
Everybody
plus
but,
you.
Everybody but Chris.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Technically, Chris is in the count too. This is something that deals with all PCs. So pick a number between 1 and 5.
Just in general, 3.
Interesting.
3. I like 3.
3's a good number.
Wait.
We have to pick different.
No. Like all of you each have a number.
Oh,
Like,
we'll just go.
depending on what
We'll go
number I
around.
roll. If it's not 6.
Oh.
3,
1,
4,
2, 3,
5.
4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Who's 5?
Dan.
Dan. He's right next to you, Dan.
Alright, Dan.
Danger.
Okay, heads or tails?
Heads, what are we doing?
What is
What
going
is
on?
happening?
I have a special connection that happens with a player character.
Oh boy, I have stinky.
Heads or
Okay.
tails?
What happened?
Heads or tails?
Was it heads or
Yeah,
tails?
I got tails. What did you pick?
Heads.
You picked heads.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So pick one other PC. That character is able to soothe you whenever you're in beast form. You'll never attack him unless while transformed, and if he spends 3 consecutive turns using his action to calm you, you can revert to your normal form without making the roll.
Alright.
Oh, like your magic.
You're right there. He turns it on
Inherited
you.
stinky Pete. Great.
I just realized why he stinks like wet dog now.
Yeah. Oh, you just. Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
this fits considering he just did the whole hypnosis thing.
Yeah, I love this narratively.
Yeah, it works.
Very cool.
Okay, cool.
Weird West is weird. Well,
Yeah. Okay. Transforming is your action?
So
I think so.
I don't know how it happens, like when it happens like unconsciously, because it's just kind of a thing that I can't help, right? This happens to me 5 times a month.
That's right. This is so it's not like an ability you have to spend, right?
If you read
Yeah,
at the
tier
end,
2
it'll
is when
say
I have the ability.
Right. And right now you've just lost control of your character, right?
Yes, and
So-
that's where I'm getting to this sentence.
Okay.
You attack any and every living creature within short range.
Oh Jesus.
Except for Dan though, because he's
Except for me.
special.
Dan is special,
Exactly.
right?
No. Okay.
There's a guard right there.
no.
Oh no.
Aren't they elevated though? The guards are down below.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
So-
the closer guys, the bad
this
guy.
would be like
Little
immediate
Yeah.
lobby.
short to get to short range would be up here.
Yeah, the guy that just hit me is getting it first.
Oh yeah, I would
so-
say him. And I'll say this guard because he was trying to get down
Okay.
that way. So there's just those 2 guys.
Okay. So, just a might roll to get this guy in front of me?
Yeah. So
Okay.
for the guy, the big guy, that's going to be a 12 or better. For the guard, it's going to be 6 or better.
Okay, so I have a might edge of 2. Does that mean I only have to spend 1 point to reduce it?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you
so,
spend? You were trying to.
I will-
Okay.
He just can't spend int. He can't spend int.
He wants to do it
I
on
can't
the...
spend it. I have to do might, obviously, because
Yeah.
it's an attack. But yeah,
You know.
I can't spend it unless I want to go back.
So you can spend
Right now, no, I'm a little hungry.
I think technically you're still inspired by me too, probably.
Yeah, you are. You get +1 to your roll too.
Alright.
So
Okay,
it goes
here we
down
go.
to 3, which would be 9 for you. You have an 8 or better to hit the big guy.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, There's a +1.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just beat it with a 7, with an 8. I had a 7
my
plus 1.
God.
I rolled a nat 1 on the other guy.
Okay. Well, good. So you hit him. How much do your damage?
Okay, so actually, I don't know how much damage I do.
Are you
this
medium
form.
or heavy?
I think I'm heavy. I mean, I'm bigger than normal, right?
I mean, you're. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't.
I can look it up.
Does
Hold on.
if it doesn't specify inside of the you be werewolf man,
Yeah, it
I'm
should be.
imagining it's whatever weapon you have on hand would be the medium pickaxe or whatever claws.
I would assume it'd be part of
Logistically would
Howl's
be-
at the Moon's descriptor, yeah?
Yeah, it's
So yeah, you are cursed and blessed to be able to transform into a powerful creature, drawing additional mass from a trans-dimensional source.
Transdimensional werewolf.
Dr. Strange shows up.
Yeah. Right.
If you want me to be medium for now, that's fine. I don't care.
Let's just call it medium. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So I hit him for 5. 4 plus 1.
Okay. Cool. What's this look like?
+1 to your might edge, +2 to your speed, +1 to your speed edge.
So as you
Oh,
change, and
it adds the edge.
No.
no.
Okay.
You with your claws, your newly sharpened bestial wolf canine claws, just lash out twice, scraping across his chest, one on his gut, and it just like starts bleeding profusely. He's like, looks around just in horror and shock. Okay, that's it. Last but not least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you shoot the new werewolf or do you shoot the big guy?
I'm confused. So, I guess the main first question I have in my head is, how well do I know Stinky Pete? Have I seen him around town before? Have you ever been in town, Stinky Pete?
I'm a newcomer.
I see.
Newcomer.
That's not
Sid
good.
just
Another
brought me in.
weirdo.
Yeah.
But did I see him with?
You saw him fighting the bad guy
I
just
did.
until now.
Yeah. That's
But he
true.
did just attack a guard.
I did pick sides.
You did hit a guard.
Yeah. The guard's toast. Yeah. As he's lashing out wildly, takes the guard's head clean off.
He was attacking the bad guy, and then he attacked the guard.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Oh, just
Attacks everybody all at once.
I am going to open up my gun. I am going to spin the chamber a little bit, move one of the bullets just ever so slightly, pop back up, and shoot it at him using my cipher.
Him being the wolf?
The wolf. I'm
God,
going
I'm
to
gonna
paralyze
be
him.
dead, aren't I?
I'm going to shoot a paralyzing ray at him, so he's paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've suddenly just am inspired by the comet, the light that went through. Something in my head says, you can change your bullet into something cooler. And I just pop it open, do some magic on it.
What's the level of the bullet?
You told me a number. I think it was 3.
It
Okay.
was 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So
1 minute, that's why it's 3.
we're gonna do a speed defense roll.
Okay.
So the difficulty is 3 because of the cipher. So how do you want to handle this?
It's 12. Is that the
It'd be
difficulty?
9.
Well,
Nine.
yeah, because he isn't making choices right now though. He's an NPC,
Yeah.
right?
But it's still, it's,
Needs to defend himself.
that's
Yes.
just how the cipher
Yeah.
works.
Okay.
It's just how the cipher
So you
works.
gotta roll. Well, we don't want you to roll
I'm-
better than a 9.
I am trying to save you.
Yes.
But do I want to be saved?
Indeed. Good luck.
So how many points would I have to spend to negate that by 2 ranks?
You can only reduce it by 1 rank.
Oh, I can only reduce it by 1? Okay.
Three
Yeah.
points
So-
to reduce.
So 3 points reduce it to 6 or better.
And you have-
Otherwise, it's 9.
Okay. I'm going to spend one of my, or no, 2 of my speed pool because now I have a speed edge point
Yep.
to reduce it.
Okay. So 6 or better.
We're getting the hang of this system. I just want to point it out.
I'm not.
It feels good.
I'm kind of lost.
Oh no.
So am I technically uninspired now?
It was only on your first roll.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
all used up.
Okay. So I have a 19.
Dang.
God.
Oh,
No,
Okay. So then I've wasted my cipher.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy.
You miss.
You tried to help the wolf. The wolf didn't want help.
I guess you can get a minor thing if you want to like move an immediate distance. You can. Or if you want to do something else minor that is kind of beneficial for you, you can do that. Like if you
Can
wanna
I
Wait, is that only on
tackle
attack
the-
rolls? Is that dodge rolls? 19s and 20s are bonuses?
Oh, it might be only an attack. roll.
Attack rolls, it says.
Okay,
it's
That's
a
only
major.
attack
I'm
rolls,
sorry.
so no bonus.
I guess
Rewind. Forgot
I
it.
didn't realize.
All right, never mind.
The cycle worked.
Did Doc Danger do anything this round?
Well, normally it would.
I
He
hypnotized
dummy
the
mode
guy and
that
made him
guy.
forget he was a monster or he was in the middle of a vice.
I'm
I was hoping it might
disappointed.
make him give up,
I'm
but then we
disappointed.
went all beast mode.
Aiden forgot he was a
Shoot
monster.
him. Hit him.
You know, it's gotta be the worst.
Yep,
Right.
I guess.
I don't know how to.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I was just hoping to do a cool thing.
Sorry.
Nope, it's not. It's fine.
Okay. Is
You
everyone?
Yeah, I think that's everyone.
That's the end of the round.
Okay. It's 10 o'clock. Do you want to just put a pin in this? You want to finish? How do you want to?
Finish
Gotta
it.
finish it.
Okay.
Maria and Sid have to go first, so that's probably
Yep.
enough to finish it.
Possibly.
Oh, well, I can't really get in there, can I?
If you do a speed roll, you can.
Yes.
All right.
If you guys are moving a short distance, it'd be 12 or better to move and act the same round, unless you would.
You can reduce that with
Yep.
speed.
So if I spend free speed, I reduce
Yep.
it 1.
Do you have any edge? What's your edge in?
Edges in my.
Okay. So you right now, if you spend that for effort, it would be a 9 or better.
Do it.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Okay, sorry, GM intrusion. As you're running in and you really want to get there, you clumsily just trip over your feet and smack right into the door, fall flat on your back, right here.
We were doing really good.
Yeah. You won't be able to get. You move to medium distance, but you can't get inside
Okay.
Okay.
this round.
And I don't have an action now. 'Cause I just,
Yeah, that's what you tried to do. Yeah, I'm sorry, it didn't work.
Maria.
All right, Maria.
Since they're attacking, I don't think I can enthrall them. They're already in the midst of battle.
You can, but the second anyone does anything, it breaks the enthrall.
Yeah. And also it says like so long if they're attacking you can't do it, I don't think. Might be wrong. But either way, I will just take my little like 2-shot lady gun, my little small weapon. I'll step forward enough to be able to hit or did I think I can hit from short range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The squares are
Right.
5 feet against like there and
Yeah, because right now you have some cover.
yeah. I'll just kind of like peep out, shoot the big brutish thing.
Okay.
And whoop.
Is that rubber dye? Why is it?
Yeah, they're bouncy. That is a 12 on the die.
That's going to be a hit.
Okay, so it's 2 damage, nothing fancy.
Okay. Cool. So you fire your pistol, hits him like kind of like right in the shoulder, the fleshy part, just kind of looks around, that kind of thing. Cool. Now it is Jake he's fled. He is, you see a trail of dust behind him, and he's just like, he knows it's going sideways. However, trying to reach out. Oh, what was it? He's the only one left and he doesn't remember what's going on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
He thinks he's outside on a horse.
He thought he was.
He also
yeah.
forgot he was a monster, even
Oh
though
my god. Okay. Yeah, he looks around and he is just terrified because like things are happening. He's getting hit, he's getting shot at. He's just
werewolf?
gonna. Yeah. There's a werewolf in front of him, like what is going on? He's just monster. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. And he's gonna swing at Stinky Pete. So I need you, Stinky. I need you to make another speed defense roll.
Oh man.
Okay.
Well, I guess first, let me see this. He's gonna pick up part of the banister here and like use it as this large club. So he rips it out of the ground and just starts, wail on you with it.
Oh, jeez.
So that's a 12 or better, unless you reduce it.
I'll drop another point, to reduce it.
Okay, so 9 or better.
18.
Okay, you reach up, you catch it with your wolf hand, you crush the rest of the stick, and you throw it down. He's like, he screams at you. Now I guess that's gonna be that he's gonna move around towards the door in his immediate space, just behind you. So, all right, who's next?
Calm down, Stinky Pete.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
So you're gonna spend your gonna try and calm him down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alicia, you gonna do anything or?
Did you?
I'm after.
It's not like
I know, but I don't have anything. I don't know what I'm okay.
I see. You're just like you're waiting
I'm
to
still,
see what else happens.
Now I'm concerned about whether or not I should shoot the werewolf or not.
Can you apply effort to do a second action?
I
don't think so.
I don't think you get a second.
Or is it
round.
only decreasing
You can move and
difficulty?
then act with two checks.
yeah, you can move and act. I don't know about. I've not read anything about a second act.
Your turn, you take one action.
Yeah.
Attack, special ability, move, wait, or defend. That's what it says on this cheat sheet. On the front page.
Yep.
Unless you have like a special action that lets you do that.
I didn't know if effort allowed a special thing.
No, I mean if you can use effort to increase damage, if you need to, or make things easier, but not take an extra action.
Effort allows you to move and also do an action.
Yes. All right.
That's, yeah.
So, next question. Do we actually know you? Since you're from out of town?
Well, I mean, I imagine I've been in Chinatown for a week or two or so. And
Sure.
Maybe you've seen me around.
Yeah.
Because I'm weird, because I'm a white guy that hangs out with the Chinese people.
I think that's fair to say.
You're just gonna see Alicia run into the middle of the whole room here. And she's like, see it if you can't get in here. And I'm gonna use blackout.
Okay.
It's blackout level 4. An area in immediate range becomes secure against any effect outside of the area that sees, hears, or otherwise senses what occurs inside. To outside observers, the area is a blur. Taps, scrying sensors, and other surveillance methods are inoperable for 24 hours. So basically, I have blanketed
This kind
all of us.
the middle section here. It's about a 10-15 foot radius.
I'm mostly trying to, do it in front of the door so that
Yeah.
this whole area isn't particularly noticed by our horrible werewolf monster.
Yeah, would you yell at me?
If you can get in here.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay. Yeah.
And that'd be her just kind of running into the middle of the room, pulling out pocket sand and throwing it up.
Nice.
And then it just swirls around and the whole
Nice.
area just becomes blurry.
Nice. So this blur area, the other civilians are looking at what's going on? They can't. They're just trouble discerning. There's wind all of a sudden. It's just it's a whole thing.
Stay calm, nobody move.
Okay. Cool. We have Stinky and we have Isaac.
Stinky's turn.
You
Okay.
want Stinky to go first?
Absolutely.
Yes,
If he
he's-
kills somebody else, I'm shooting him.
Yeah, that's fair.
The other guy hasn't killed anybody.
That's true. That's actually true, yes.
Wow.
You got a point. You got a point.
Okay,
Also seems to be
but I
trying to
love it.
win, so. Now, Dan did spend his turn trying to soothe the wolf. What is that
You
actually?
have to do it 3 times.
You have to do it
times.
3 times to actually make it do anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
You also
So-
have to step out of the protective barrier of not unseen.
I technically would be attacking anybody without anybody else's influence. So I think this is one of those moments where the tamer is getting in front of the animal and it's okay, settle the fuck down, and there is this gradual settling of the fuck.
Sun's going down, big guy.
Yeah. So
He calms down, reverts.
That doesn't
The moon
stop
comes
you
out,
from,
changes back. Oh.
doesn't stop you from attacking necessarily. It's just you're not necessarily gonna attack. Well, there's
So,
actually only the big guy in your way.
We only have the big guy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, that's the thing. Yeah, like, I'd probably be going after him if I attack anybody.
Okay.
And if I do take him down, I think the beast form is gonna try and eat him.
Okay.
Oh, gross. Cool.
Awesome.
Well, because
Alright.
like that's kind of my shtick. If I do eat something substantial, I'm good. But if I don't, I take negatives when I come out of the form.
Yeah, that's part of the power.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
It's so fun.
So are you just gonna turn and attack, or are you gonna get in a different position?
I mean, just go right for the jugular, right?
Okay.
Kinda. We're going.
So he went
Hangry.
behind you. So you're gonna spin around wildly. Okay, make your attack roll. So it's gonna be a might task of 4. So that's gonna be 12 or better on the die, unless you reduce it.
Okay. Just for the sake of argument, let's not reduce it this time. I would like to be able to tank some hits if I need to. 16.
Okay, that's a hit.
And we were saying I did 5 because of the 4 plus 1.
Okay. So how do you want to do this?
Oh.
So I did go for the jugular, and much like a dog would, I'm just gonna drag it down and, kind of start the process of lunch here.
So you dive in, your claws sink into his shoulders, you kind of push his head out of the way a little bit, launch right into the jugular, latch on, and you start shaking and
Oh,
pulling him
gosh.
down. As you drag his body down, and you see his lifeless corpse just kind of, you flip it over onto his back and just kind of, just go to town on him.
So yeah, that's kind of my focus now. I will have my dudito and on to Isaac.
Okay. This guy is done.
Aside from the werewolf,
Technically-
we're out of combat.
We're out of
Except
combat.
for the werewolf, we're out of combat.
Aside from the werewolf.
So, I think what I want to do, I have an ability called Scan.
Okay.
It lets me know things about creatures or objects or anything. I learn lots of information about what is going on.
Okay.
I can get the exact stuff. There it is, Scan. Learn whatever facts the GM feels are pertinent about the matter and energy in the area. For example, you might want to learn a wooden box contains a device of metal and plastic. You might learn the glass cylinder is full of poisonous gas. You might learn that the creature standing before you is a mammal with a small brain. So
I'm a foolish werewolf.
So I think
that would be valid.
I wanna try to I'm gonna do a scan so I can understand. I wanna use my sudden ability, my arcane abilities to know what the heck is going on here and what to do, kind of with his situation.
With the werewolf?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that's a problem at the moment.
Right. Okay, so your senses heighten. Maybe you smell a bit of gun smoke after you fire one of your pistols, and suddenly you get a clearer sense of this lycanthrope, the werewolf in front of you. And you know it to be this kind of transitional being, one that goes from human to beast and then back and forth. Everything that he mentioned, okay, and that's the best I can give you.
Okay.
You've heard stories of
Yeah.
werewolves.
I'm just gonna go. I think he will return to normal. And that possibly his intentions were not negative. We should get him out of here. And I've got to kind of say this to everybody that's been fighting.
Yeah, I don't know if I could hear you, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so this group back here.
No, you super can't because we're inside the
Yeah.
Inside the bubble of
the blur
stuff.
zone.
Okay.
What?
Can you
Ensure that the
Yeah,
other guard
can you-
doesn't.
I'll go out there.
see? He seemed to respond to you.
Yeah. Trained enough animals.
So
I can train a pigeon. I
if you're
can
gonna
train a werewolf.
I'm gonna get up on that.
Same size brain.
So if you want to spend the next
Yeah,
couple
couple
minutes
rounds,
just talking,
just calm him
we'll
down.
just say you soothe him, and that way he's more manageable.
We'll
Okay.
just keep
He's
people
also
back.
eating, which is also helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So cool. So in the midst
more
of this,
time to digest the information.
Oh, jeez. That's going on
Mark
the
it.
card.
Oh Jesus. In the midst of all this chaos, people, all the civilians who were screaming, taking cover, all these people, they've already hit the deck long ago. I just forgot to do it.
That's fine. Yeah. Makes sense.
As the dust settles, like metaphorically speaking, sometimes literally speaking, you see this werewolf standing around, with viscera and blood from his jaws. You'll look at each other, and you realize the entire world from this point forward is not the one you know. And outside, as the sun sets, this blood-red sunset washes over. Well, sunset. It's setting early. It's only 3 p.m.
The dust in the sky.
The dust in the sky as the sun is descending. Now you look out, it's just awash in a sea of red blood light. And that's where it stops.
Oh, yeah! That's so cool! Interesting.
Super interesting.
Very cool. Very
I'm so happy I got to eat a guy in the first session.
Oh my god. There's a lot of cool stuff that
I
happens.
think I better put up an illusion to censor it.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
I'll make an illusionary blanket. It's not really there, but at least we don't have to look at that.
There's still gonna be like that pop of like rotisserie chicken joints going on every now and again, just that weird crackle.
I think our first next step is to get Pete out of here before
gonna be-
somebody else kills him.
Yeah, that's true.
Before the sheriff shows up.
Well,
Yeah.
all right, so Pete's, what's going on with Pete now?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you told your wife.
We told everybody in that
Yeah.
little section over
Yeah.
here.
You're
the only one.
I see another monster holding maybe Pete's pickaxe.
Yeah.
Cleaning his teeth with the pickaxe or something.
I think that's a great place to
Yeah.
start next time.
Yeah.
I'm
So weird having one dice.
Yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool though. It's kind
It's
of
fast. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
kinda
I
fast.
don't hate this system. For a system we just started today, I don't feel like it's hard for you to DM. Like, I didn't feel like you had like too tough of a time, and I felt like it was easy for us to respond to. And it didn't feel like the combat and everything was all that
It wasn't
less
too clunky.
than D&D.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
No.
I'm curious to see what it turns into.
I do feel very limited in my abilities and options.
But that's 'cause we're level one. That's 'cause we're level
characters,
one.
in a
That's
sense.
same as
of
D&D
course-
too.
Of course, we're going to be fairly limited in what we can do.
Yeah.
I just thought like some of the stuff sounds crazy though. It's like there is no save. It's just you have to stand there and talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check some of that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like that one's also like situational where whenever you're like trying to do one of those heist moments and you're just trying to gab someone up to
Yeah.
distract them, it'd be super useful. But like once the fight started,
Yeah. I'm
Well,
pretty
you
sure.
can still cancel him out. You're basically canceling out one person.
I think it says something about that they're not attacking. If they are attacking, then you can't use enthrall. I think that's what I read. I'll have to read. I don't know anything.
Yeah, we still need to be a
Literally don't
little
know
bit more
anything yet.
versatile in what we
Yeah.
can do.
Like I said, I know enough about running the system that I can fudge things like in certain situations, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not the expert yet.
Yeah, like I didn't really understand. I guess I wasn't really thinking, oh, well, I might be able to use this cipher. I was thinking, I know what we'll do.
This will
This
work.
will work. And
Right.
it just didn't, like, then I was like, oh, that just didn't happen. And it's like such a low roll, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't get any chance.
Well,
I didn't know.
That's also because you were attacking another player character.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I didn't
So
even think of it. So I didn't even.
It makes a little bit more sense.
There's a little bit of a learning curve still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
But also,
and
ciphers aren't
I don't
fresh.
know. I don't know if I did that section correctly. I'm just adjudicating on the fly.
Yeah,
so,
neither did I.
I don't know. Okay.
In general, I had fun.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
That's important.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Great. What was I gonna say? Something. Thank you for testing this out.
Yeah.
And seeing,
Thanks for doing it.
if we don't stick with Cypher System and if we just do Weird West stuff, this Weird West stuff is fantastic.
I
I
love
like
this
it.
whole
Yes.
story
I
so
love Weird
much.
West
This
stuff. I really
might
do.
trump the cyber
No.
stuff.
No.
No.
Well, for me, I'm a fan of this.
I really like
space.
it.
I like the cyberpunk as well.
I do.
it's a hard
So
call.
it's hard to know.
Yeah, it is.
which-
It is.
Yeah.
It's just because this is new and interesting. I like
also-
world building.
We got the
Like-
chance to put a little bit of our own ideas into the world too, which is really enticing, and I want to see where it all goes. You know.
Yeah, 100%. If you, it's up to you.
Leave it here.
You wanna
Leave them
hold
in our
on?
cubbies.
On my character sheet.
I think I've also played enough things that take place futuristically that it's like, okay, we've done this a bunch.
That's true. It's a different.
Whereas old schooly Wild West lever action rifles and stuff like that, not very frequently.
Yeah, this is so different. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, westerns fell out of fashion in like the 60s, so
And it's not a genre I'm super familiar with. So
That's
I'm
my
trying.
thing is I don't feel as
I can
comfortable.
send
like
you a
I
bunch of
normally
public
do.
domain western films.
Okay.
My favorite thing
Just-
seeing western films is watching the person who's supposed to be like the good gunman shooting literally like this.
Yeah.
It's like, no, why are you swinging the gun?
There's some staples I want to have. I want to have like duels at high noon.
Oh.
You know.
There's the remake with Star-Lord there. I think it was Magnificent Seven. That's pretty good. It's got
Okay.
that's a good one. Anything Clint Eastwood. I'm not a John Wayne fan. Sorry, I know it's probably sacrilege to some folks.
Heresy.
I mean, I don't mind him. It's just
Raised on that.
I prefer the Clint Eastwood stuff has a supernatural vibe to it. Like
Some of it.
High Plains Drifter definitely does. Good and Bad, the Ugly is
Oh, there's some great cinematography in that movie.
friggin' love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's particularly
Yeah.
spooky. Unforgiven, if you want like an edgy
Oh,
western. Was it the one with Doc Holliday? Tombstone.
Yeah.
Tombstone. That's
Always
great.
rewatch
That's great for the
Briscoe
characters.
County Jr.
Briscoe.
Bruce.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm near the end of it.
So
It's good. It's dumb. It's great.
well, so that I know we didn't finish up completely. We didn't wrap this up, but again, it's not supposed to be. We have other stuff that I've thought about. You got to deal with a comet. More people. Got a lot of
California's
shit
got to go bye-bye.
California's going bye bye. See ya. A bunch of other things are gonna happen. But yeah, so I guess we can. Trombley will be with us next week,
Cool.
Yes.
and he wants to play Weird West, so he's making a character here.
Yeah, he was telling us yesterday.
Yeah, cool.
Do you know if that's just next week? It's not
Uh,
ongoing.
No, it's next week and the following week, so
Okay.
the 18th and then
So
the
he-
25th,
So whenever he can swap a shift, he'll be here.
Yeah,
is basically.
pretty much. So yeah, it's, at least for the next 2 or 3 sessions, we'll do this, and if we'll reevaluate after that and see what we like.
Sounds
I'm
good.
curious to see how it feels to play. Yeah.
Oh,
And if you want more werewolf action, tune in Wednesday to Hunters.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
You've got
Happy
werewolf
Wednesday.
stuff
Strangely
going on.
pertinent, yeah.
and you all,
That's
let's see,
D&D.
I think you all get 2 experience points for
Oh.
discovery stuff.
XP.
Yep.
I'll remember right down.
Yeah. Because you're all present for the comet careening across the sky.
Fought off some bank robbers.
And I don't know, you might get more. I have to look at that.
When
that
do
stuff
we?
for-
When can we spend those on?
Oh, okay. So
Stuff.
when you have 4 points, I'll just do it now.
Yeah.
You beat a bunch of monsters, you get 4 points. Let's just say. So you can spend four of your experience points to advance one of those things on your character sheet.
At the top bar, the advancement
Okay.
section, 4 points to there.
Yeah.
So-
oh, let me get my.
Plus 1 to the edge of your choice. Plus 1 into effort.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Plus 1 into effort. When do you?
So you can increase you get 4 points into stat pools,
So you can use effort.
or you can get 1 extra effort. So you can you add +1 to your effort. So instead of adding 1 level of effort, you can add 2.
Okay.
So if you do that,
So wait, hold on. Do we all get the 4? Or?
yeah, you all get 4.
Oh,
I
4
just-
XP.
Yeah.
For total, not
Total.
for included the one that we
Total.
had already. So we're gaining 3 XP for the battle because we started with 1 XP. Is that what you're saying?
You start with 1, and you're gonna get 4 because
Okay.
of discovery and combat.
So we should, if we didn't get any extra,
So
we should
I was
be
down
at
to
5.
0, and I'm at 4 now.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to
So
clarify and make
we
sure.
use 1 XP on each of these advancement
Nope,
things.
it takes 4.
It takes 4 XP to do one of those advancements.
Yes.
And then once you have all of those, aside from the one that's marked other,
Yeah.
Right?
So for advancement, you have to tick off 4 of those 5 boxes to advance to the next tier.
and at the next tier, other things happen.
Yeah, you get more abilities and other stuff unlocked.
These
stuff like
boxes
that.
you're talking about?
Yeah,
the
the
top.
big gray ones in the middle of the
And
top.
we
So-
can sit on these XP as long as we want,
Yeah, you don't have to use them
Right.
now. You can
Yeah.
save them. You can.
because they're re-rolls and for
They're-
other people
yeah.
and ourselves.
Yeah. Player intrusions, denying GM stuff. Yeah. I didn't I'm still getting a feel for the GM thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
gotta
gotta
be.
work. I think
That's
the
gotta be
player
tough.
intrusions will be cool, but we gotta figure out how to do it successfully.
It's just such different, right?
It's finding its timing mostly. You
It's
know,
figuring out how to tell the story through this different pace.
complications and things like that.
Yeah.
I feel like if you get 2 XP from it, it has to be fairly significant, though. I would not take it easy on us.
No,
would
I
make
know.
it something
No,
Yeah, I feel like
pretty
the
detrimental. you know.
intrusions were pretty light and kind.
Light, yeah.
Do
So learning.
You gotta
Yeah.
bully us more.
Like I said, I feel like it's difficult.
do our pulls go back up at all, or we have to?
No, they stay the same until you rest.
Okay.
So until you take a recovery roll, or you decide to spend an hour, and then if you, that's also a different kind of recovery roll. If you spend 8 or more hours, it will just reset everything. It's like a long rest. I think. Right.
Did you
So
post the thing
in
with
terms
the
of
tarot
advancement,
cards in the
the one at the top,
ether
you can
book?
increase your pools.
No.
You can give yourself an edge. Add ability to do extra effort. Okay, so when you're applying multiple levels of effort, so for example, like a speed roll, you want to defend, you really want to defend. The first level is 3 points, the second level is 2. So to reduce that task by 2 steps would cost 5 points, and then you subtract whatever edges you have for speed.
And you can only exert as many levels of effort as you have. Okay, so it
Of effort.
okay.
Yep.
I understand.
Unless you spend more points at one
Yep.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
Normally you'd be capped at 1 effort, and then you can.
You can spend
And
3
or
nights, then
there's
5. or-
skill training, you can pick up new skills, or you can make yourself specialized. So if you're training a skill that gives you an asset to reduce something, if you're specialized, reduce it by 2, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. So you don't have to decide now, you can think on that, we can talk about it later.
Yeah. No, that's
So-
really neat.
And there's the other section, which I had looked into. I don't know. I read it once and I don't remember it now. So,
Very cool.
all right. So I guess until next week.
Yeah. Are we still on?
We are.
Yeah.
We should say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for hanging out.
Thanks for learning
Later,
Cypher System
Eats.
with us.
Hunters Wednesday, Aether Flux on Sunday,
And more of this
and
Monday?
more of this Cypher System Weird West shenanigans on Monday. Peace and love. Thanks for indulging us and watching us learn a new system on the fly. Take care.
Right.
Have a good one.